does anyone else like a little bit of RTS horde survival gameplay every once in a while? Well, we've got some Darfall up today. Think They Are Billions, or what was the other one? The Army of Darkness, The Last Darkness, and there's a couple of them. But this is an RTS, sort of a Warcraft 3 meets They Are Billions survival. You gotta, during the day, you go out and you hunt for resources with your hero and your soldiers, doing a lot of heavy micromanagement. You're building up your base, you're trying to survive the nighttime. It's been a popular game lately. A lot of streamers have been covering it, and when I've been watching folks playing, I've been very frustrated that they haven't been playing very well. So I thought maybe I'd give my own take on the Darfall game. I'm on the PTR, the test realm here. They just added an endless mode and a Chaosborne difficulty, so let's crank it up to 11, shall we? I've got my eye on Veilguard, endless survival in the frozen highlands. Let's see how that goes for us. I'm a mage enjoyer for sure. I think a mage is pretty peak in these scenarios. And we're gonna go with the Chaosborne, an unforgiving mode for veterans seeking near impossible odds, expect to fail, and often. And of course we're playing an endless map here, so there is no win condition, only a delayed lose condition. But we're gonna see what we could do, and we're gonna comment on it all the way on through. I'm looking forward to it. Ought to be a good time. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. It's a little something a little different for us, but I play all over the place, all kinds of different things, especially in the RTS genre. And this is firmly a real-time strategy game, though you can pause in it. I'll try not to, but I do sort of pause all the time. The first thing we do is we get some workers going, we get a couple of houses up, and we put in some wood chopping. Where's our stone? Over here. So we're going to put some wood chopping over by the stone, because this will help us to be able to deliver all that to a warehouse very easily. We start making workers right away. 4 people straight out to the woods. We put our mage, he's just a little baby mage right now, so we put him to work on chopping stuff down. He's just chopping wood. He needs level 2 before I feel too comfortable going out and about into the world. Now he's got energy, so in a game like this there are some things that are really, really important. Step 1 of really, really important, let's see, we're gonna run out of food pretty much immediately, aren't we?
Fine.
There's some fish to the north of us. Let me try and examine. Okay, we could, no, we can't quite reach that fish. There's no fish to the south. Okay, so we gotta expand northward, so we just need more wood chopping, really. In a game like this, there's really two key things that two key resources that we're spending, especially in the early game. You know, the most important resource we have is time. How much time it takes to do things. And we're gonna start working on that by putting a little storage warehouse over here by our wood shops, by our stone. And the other key resource to be juggling early in the game is the energy of your hero. Your hero can go out and gather stuff, actually. He's actually super efficient in gathering stuff, well, more quickly than you might expect. He also gives a bonus to the people around him. I should probably be taking advantage of that, but right now I'm just trying to sort of gather as much to get up to level 2 as quickly as possible, and then we're gonna start exploring to look for good stuff. But food is going to very immediately be an issue for us. We could start some stone gathering down here as well. Okay, we are leveled up. Let's start looking around. And looking around is important for a couple of reasons. There are easy resources on the map to pick up. We got a Frost Panther there. Okay, we leveled up. Let's grab ourselves a Fireball so we could fight a little bit. And we're gonna hunt this Frost Panther. He's only level 1, so we ought to be able to beat him pretty easily, though Frost Panthers can be kind of nasty. Level 1 we ought to be able to take. Killing stuff is important. It drops some resources for us. So we'll get a little bit of food, a little bit of hide and fur, all that kind of good stuff. It does leave us a bit beaten up. And here we find some stone on the ground that we can pick up quite easily, much more easily than we can mining it. So this is the sort of stuff we're looking for. Resources laying around the map. And also, you know, the best thing we could possibly find would be like a shrine of energy. And we're already out of food. Yikes, it's gonna be a tight game on some food, I think. A Shrine of Energy would be the best thing we could possibly find. That's what I would really like to see out here. We're not gonna get in any fights with polar bears. We're gonna try and be cool. There's a little bit of wood we could pick up. When we're maxed out on our energy at the moment, I'm gonna do a little more chopping, and then we're gonna go back and regen our energy and our hit points simultaneously here. We also need to expand northward with a lamp so that we could get building access to the fish up here, so we could have some sort of food income. And those look like there might be another lake down to south of us. You acquire food sort of differently in different regions, in different biomes. There's swamps, there's grasslands, there's deserts, there's snowlands. I think that's all. I think there's 4 of them. And you know, in the grasslands, it's very easy to just build a farm or something. But if we build a farm out here, negative 72% growth. Can't really build farms there are some places that are slightly better. You can't really build farms in the ice region. So we're gonna be doing fishing in order to get our food resource for us. We're expanding northward. We need stone bricks for that. Okay, so we go for a quick stone mason, and then we'll queue up like 4 bricks. And meanwhile, keep running around. Okay, so we've got some fish down here to work with, and we're still kind of scanning. Level 4, level 3, might be tough fights. There's some berries here I really want to pick up because this is free food. I feel like this wolf might come eat me. Can I take this wolf? Can I like kite him back maybe? See if we could... Okay, that's good. Good. Okay, we just need to re-aggro him before he heals too much. I don't know if that was any good for us. It was a longer leash than I wanted. I think we might die fighting him. Yep, we're definitely gonna die. Oh no. Off to a good start. Dying's not that big of a deal. You lose a little bit of points and you get like a 16-second respawn timer. I really wanted the berries that he was right next to. We might need a level 3 in order to take a level 4 brown wolf. We are playing on the crazy difficulty, of course, so we got that going for us. All right, and we're gonna need to get some fishing online, so we're gonna put 2 huts up here. We're gonna put some people in them, and meanwhile we'll take people off of wood for the moment. If we get enough stone, we could get another house up and get more people going, but right now we just need some sort of food income. And there's an angry wolf down there. Okay, we've got a camp of baddies here. There's an ice troll. We might be able to take the ice troll. He's only level 2. Just a little baby ice troll. Okay, we'll finish that. We ought to be able to finish that fight. We're waiting for stone. We got people gathering stone. Yeah, looking pretty decent. We haven't had... Oh, we got ourselves maybe a staff? Lovely. Extra healing, extra magic damage. Marvelous, because we plan on being a bit of a magic-y person. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna mine us 10 stone here, just to hurry along this next house. Though I guess we're probably food locked anyways. Oh well. Well, we'll just finish this one little stone mine and then get back out to exploring the world. Doop, doop, doop. Alright. Stone grabbed, stone returned. Let's get back out searching around. Haven't really found anything good around us. Like I said, ideally we'd really like a mana shrine. And the reason that a deer. Deer are nice because they're very easy to fight and they give you decent food as well. Boom, easy peasy fight. Little XP, little food. Okay, there's a level 5 Frost Panther. Tough stuff all around us here. We gotta be very careful in this difficulty, picking our fights cautiously. We'd like to pick up bone. Oh, that's what we're looking for up there. A mana shrine, and it's near some resources. So what's so critical about this? Unfortunately, it was a bit late for us to find it. What we can do is we could stand in here, and then it constantly refills our energy while we chop wood. So I can just stand here and chop wood non-stop, and that's a very, very fast gathering rate. The trouble is, it's almost nighttime, and we're gonna have to go home and probably fight off some baddies real soon here. We will make, in theory, we can make, if we get enough food, we can make some more stuff here. We could put storage up here in the north. Probably makes good sense. We only have 500 fish in here, but 500 is better than nothing. And we were working off of nothing previously, so I don't know if 2 fishermen are going to be enough to support the sort of economy I'd love to have going. But basically, we're going to leave our mage up here until the last possible second. Black wolf, a frost panther, some nasty stuff around us. We're going to stay up here the last possible second, harvesting wood. You can see he's already got 50 wood on him, which is quite good for us. And then when we need to, we'll run back home to defend from the evil terrors in the night. Carpenter, yes, we do need a carpenter online. I'm gonna go ahead and say that we want to keep like 15 stone blocks and 15 planks ready. And so these are like setting minimum amounts of things that you want in your storage. So it'll automatically produce things. I say, you know, don't use up my last 50 wood or my last 50 stone, but do keep making planks and stone blocks until we have enough of them. That's about the amount we need in order to build more important things. And we are very closely now going to get to nighttime with the undead horrors coming out. But the good news is, like a little farm like this allows us to be harvesting speed. I think we're gonna wait and get XP on it, maybe. A spot like that allows us. We're gonna pick up healing. Allows us to just stand here and really farm XP, because you get XP for chopping wood, and then you get the resources for the wood. The only way this could be better is if there was like a stone node here, so we could be mining stone as well, because we're a tad light in the stone. But wood is very important. You go through tons of wood for all sorts of things, so we will put that to good use for sure. Do I want anything else? I don't really have the food yet. Okay, we gotta go home. We're starting to get attacked now. We did manage to pull in 140 wood on that, so that kind of helps min-max our wood gathering. We got a little bit of time to get home and fight this rotten hound. We're gonna give him a fireball, and then we're gonna fall back to the keep. We could take this fight easily, but we might as well get our regen going whenever possible. And this green circle around our keep, of course, gives our hero health and energy regen. Boom, boom, boom. Anything we see coming in, we go and we fight it right away. The mage is very nice for his ranged attacks to be able to pull stuff in. And then as soon as we're not fighting, we go and try and do a little choppy of the wood, see if we can get an extra wood gather or two off in between things. Static defenses take a bunch of planks and bricks, so they're a little out of our range right now. What I'd like to do is get enough stone bricks and planks up to have barracks. And stone is really the limiter there. Okay, we got 4 guys over here. Crazy. We're gonna aggro everybody so they stop attacking my stuff. And then we ought to be able to heal through this, I would think. And we could even heal spell ourselves if needs be, but we should be okay. Yep, looking good, feeling good. Beating down the forces of hell or the netherworld or darkness or whatever they happen to be. Oh, and random boots. We love to see it. 1 health, 20 energy. That's actually fantastic. Fantastic. We're gonna try and see if we can get off an extra harvest on this stone here. We do have sad people working in the dark. I don't know if I really want to mitigate that or not. I don't have any income of charcoal yet, so I suppose it doesn't really matter. Even if I built a lamp down here, I wouldn't really be able to power it very well. Alright, we're getting some stone gathering in. That looks good. Baddies up top. They didn't even notify me. Sometimes I feel like the little notifications don't always pop when I expect them to. Should be like a little do-do-do. You're under attack, right? That's what... There it is, that one. You're under attack. We want to sort of aggro everyone so they're not attacking our buildings. The mage can tank a fair bit once he's under the safety of the keep. And we're really waiting for the point of the night right where our dial starts hitting this yellow side, because that means when the bad guys will stop spawning and attacking. And once they do that, we will be able to get back out and about into the world. And we'll probably just head straight up and back to our tree farm up there until we chop all the things down that were reasonable to chop. within range of that purple circle around our little shrine there, because that is just a really extremely efficient way to get some early game resources. We got another bad dog here, but I'm gonna wait till I finish grabbing this next piece of stone. Here's a level up and some stone, and then we can fight. Lovely, lovely. And we're gonna go in here, we're gonna take the perk for bonus XP from harvesting, 50% more. That'll help us power level up a bit. Okay, no more baddies in here. That'll help us power level up a bit when we do go back out to our shrine and do some more wood chopping. Level's very important early on. Makes your hero, you know, get all kinds of good stuff faster, just as you'd expect. We're gonna get a barracks online because we're gonna need some soldiers as soon as possible. And okay, we got some more. We finished our gathering there. We're gonna go fight. Leave this stuff alone. And we will finish off the rotted hounds here. We do got even more bad guys to the west and to the east. We got a lot of problems. We might be starting to bite off slightly more than we could chew here, but no, I think we're okay. The hounds do not do a whole lot of DPS. I think we're mostly healing through it. We should be just fine. And it is going to be daytime. I think this is the last wave. So we finished them off, and we ought to be good to go. Alright, we're going to beeline it back up towards our little arcane energy farm up there. And we could start making some troops. Looks like we could afford 3 spearmen. That's incredible. 3 spearmen right off the bat. We're actually getting a lot more food than I expected us to have. Okay, we could easily pull in like almost like 400 wood while still standing within this circle and getting energy. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna harvest up there. We're gonna train some troops. Let's see. Food's gonna be an issue for us. I guess we might as well expand sort of southeasternly. I don't know if one of our lamps is gonna be enough. There's like some fish here, some there. We're gonna need like a little bit more fish, I think, before we have enough of a foundation going that we can properly start thinking about expanding with outposts, because that is our actual real goal. Outpost expansion. So outposts are like little bases you can build farther away from your main base. You can build them around really valuable resources. And also the nighttime attacks don't target your outposts. They sometimes get a little bit of a daytime attack, but the nighttime ones not targeting them is huge. It lets you like have your workforce far away in safety, and they're also just very efficient that you can return stuff to them quite quickly. Let's get a tailor up and running right here. And then the other thing I really want is a charcoal burner. Let's get a charcoal burner up and going. Tailor and charcoal burner will allow us to get up to those outposts. We make sure we keep an eye on our hero, make sure that once they finish off a tree, they move to the next tree. He's got 67 wood in his inventory, more coming. Wood is one of those things that you literally cannot have enough of it. Wood forever. Okay, so now we're gonna set a minimum. We wanna keep like at least like, I don't know, 15 charcoal around. And we wanna turn some of that charcoal into a lantern when we get a chance. Otherwise, over here, we need some fur. And if we had some fur, we would turn it into a couple of sleeping bags. And if I'm right, it is 1 lantern, 2 sleeping bags, and then some planks and food. Okay. Our soldiers are up. We're going to send our soldiers up to meet up with our mage, and then we'll do a little bit of the hunting, I think. Boom, leveled up. Love to see it. On our level up, we're going to take a heal buff to our heal spell, because that's going to be really important now that we have some actual soldiers. Soldiers actually, you know, at 30 damage a hit, my mage does 33 damage a hit, so they're practically doing as much damage as the hero does. So it's a big deal having some soldiers that can help out with DPS. Suddenly you can fight most any single thing you find wandering around the map. You can't necessarily fight big camps of stuff, but single things you can, no problem. And we can start pulling some loot. You see they drop all kinds of fur and goodies for us to work with here. So we'll take a little break from our farming. Can we take this orc camp? I think we can. A dark pylon was spotted. We'll deal with that in time. Why is I feel like my clicks were not working properly. There we are. Just stuff getting really weirdly stuck. We're gonna try not to pause, although life's a lot easier if you pause to micromanage some of these big battles. But as long as we spam heals, our guys ought to be just fine. We ought to chop up this level 5 Orc Marauder, and we will be living our best wizard lifestyle here. And of course we have tons of energy because we had just topped off back at that shrine. A new Staff of Nature, but it doesn't give us healing, so I'm actually going to ignore it for now. Oh my lordy, blue boots! Movement, attack speed, and health. Pretty solid, pretty solid. Okay, I gotta drop something. We'll drop the old boots for now. Okay, I'm actually overloaded on... We could go kill this deer on the way back home, but we're actually overloaded at the moment, which is great news. We'll grab the deer goodies, we'll come back home, we'll drop off the loot at our keep, and we'll check down here. Can we get more fishing online? We can. There's at least one fish we could do a little bit of fishing of. If I had the wood, which I will once I get back home. Fish, fish, and a storage down here. Perfect. That ought to be quite helpful for our needs. And we could queue up 2 more workers to work it. And in here, we're gonna break down the extra gear that we found and head back out onto the world. We could probably take this pylon that just spawned, and then we have like a little quest up there we could do too. We could do these 2 open quests out here. I think would be quite reasonable. There's a little of iron right here. Don't hate that. We'll recharge our, before we attack this, whatever this quest shrine thing is up here, we'll recharge our energy here in the little energy recharging circle. Wizards, mages especially, also get a bonus where they stand in the circle. They get an energy overflow, which increases their total amount that they can hold. Also very important. That looks good down there. I think we're gonna throw up another rock chopper up here. So we queue up a couple more workers. We put another building down. Now that we've got a little extra food to support that. We're about halfway through the day. Let's finish this chop and go fight one of these quest locations. There's a location of stone. Stone's not too critical for us. Channel. Okay, so we just gotta stand in the middle of this shrine. That ought to be easy to do. Pick up these bones while we're here. Bones we could turn into mana orbs later on, which is another important early game currency. Pick up these goodies while the other boys fight stuff. And we've got a leveled up hero. You love to see it. If we level up again, we're gonna go ahead and grab faster resource harvesting speed. I think is my next goal here, because I do plan on doing a bunch more resource harvesting. We're actually going to try and do it at nighttime and see if our soldiers can hold the line without our mage. Okay, so they're up there hanging out. Let's check back home. We're harvesting, we're chopping, feeling good, feeling great, and we can set up an outpost. Okay, that's very good news. Ideally, we want either a location with iron access, silver access would be the perfect, or barring that, some just good access to fishing, because food will also eventually be a bottleneck for us, since we don't have infinitely renewable sources. Okay, we finished our quests. 2 free skill points. We're going to put those into mana affinity, so we get extra mana orbs, which are yet again another bottleneck early game for us. We could do iron right here. Wasn't there another location of iron? Down south there was some iron. Would it be worth it for 2 iron nodes? Maybe not yet. I'm not going to worry about it yet. Yikes, yikes, yikes. That guy's dying. Okay, we made it. So far so good. We've got 12 workers out and about. Let's go up here. Let's make 2 bows. Maybe a couple wooden handles out of our carpenter. That'll be important for us. Your order. 300, 200 iron. Let's look around a little more. I think we might be able to find a better spot than that for our next
Done.
Oh, here's 5 pieces of iron. Yeah, that would be a much better iron spot there.
Perfect.
We can clear up this quest here. That will stop any sort of attacks from coming out of this pylon of blood. It's a little energy shrine, but energy is not that important to us. What we really like is the mana, magic, energy, not life shrine. Energy is what we like. Life is not what we like. No one cares about life. And we used up all our planks, of course. Got a little helmet here. Or it would be a helmet if I didn't have space taken up by other things. The helmet is health.
On the move.
Okay, we're finding all kinds of interesting stuff out here. There's also an amulet that we can equip. And it's gonna be nighttime real soon. We're not gonna have enough planks because we used up all our planks at home. That's fine. We'll do a little bit more fighting. And then we gotta return our goodies back home. Good, okay, we go back home. Can we get archers up yet? Yes. 2 archers to fill out the nighttime ranks, and we'll be feeling good. I am a little concerned about some of these. Now we have some sort of far-flung parts from our base. I would love to have some ballistas online, but it doesn't look like we're gonna have it. We're just gonna have troops to manage the nighttime. We're gonna run the mage home. We're gonna drop off his goodies, and we're gonna send the mage back out here to his little energy farm. Meanwhile, we're gonna take our troops, put them on another hotkey. So the mage we could call home if we need him. Otherwise, he's gonna be out working in the nighttime. He's gonna be doing the night shift at the old lumber mill. We'll queue up. Okay, we got an archer. Very good. What else did I want to do? Smelting's not really important right now. Altar's probably good. We could do it sooner rather than later. An altar will allow us to turn bones into mana orbs, but we're doing quite good on mana orbs. We actually got our fighting online pretty early. And so the plan really now will just be to chop wood all night long, the frozen pines with our wizard out in the woods, putting him to a noble use. When it's the apocalypse, you don't just get to do the fun magic-y spell stuff. You gotta get your hands dirty. You gotta really solve problems. We're actually doing quite well on planks. We might be able to get a ballista up this night. We've got our army up, and in come the first of the baddies. But 5 soldiers here ought to make short work of most stuff for night 2, I would expect. Even on this jacked up difficulty. We ought to be just fine, I would think. Yeah, see, we're chewing through stuff. These are mostly still little level 1 baddies. Our guy just leveled up again. That's very good. We'll opt into level 2 Fireball. Though we're not going to keep Fireball for too much longer. We probably will switch over to like a Frost spell to do a little bit AoE freezing. We got planks up. We got enough planks. Let's go down here, and in order to guard this, we're going to drop a little ballista and surround it with walls. Make a little tower, a little base. And we could fight these guys up north. Yep, all looking good. Getting everything that I like. This is a perfect little farm up here. We've gotten us to level 7 already with hardly any trouble in day 2. We're chopping up the baddies back at home, so we're maximizing our usage of time and energy, and just getting a lot of resources. He's got 150 wood already in his inventory, looking really, really good. Ah, see, they're already attacking the ballista base, little tower we built up down here, but it's doing a good job holding them off.
On the move.
Keep chopping wood up there, my man. Excellent. Feeling good. I would sort of like even more soldiers. 10 soldiers would really let us start going nuts here. And we want to get some iron online. I would really prefer to just skip iron practically in full and go straight to silver with regards for making upgraded like higher tier soldiers, but honestly, we need some amount of iron anyway, so getting it early is good. Iron also, one of the most important things of it is not necessarily for upgrading our spearmen into knights. We don't care about that as much. We care about iron for the tools that it could possibly provide for us. Important tools. Chopping up here, defending the base. Everything's going great. It's going good. We're getting everything we want. We're primed for a very successful game here, I think. We'll prep another lantern and 2 more sleeping bags in case we find some good stuff out in the wilds. Do we need a tattered backpack? Yeah, might as well. Save us some time, potentially. We got skeleton archers starting to show up here. And our hero is heroically chopping wood. All's going well. We're about halfway through the night. It's going really well. 5 soldiers, more than enough to hold us for the second night, so that's going great. We are turning our bones. We've got into mana, so we've got tons of mana. We've got a pretty good food income. 220 fish left on that spot. And then down here, 300 some fish. So we got about 500 more food, and then we're gonna be out, and we'll need to come up with more. Oh yeah, did we lose something over there? That got bashed up, didn't it? That was a wood gatherer. We got, oh man, we're losing that too. These guys are doing damage. These little crypt stalkers smashing up buildings a lot faster than I can stop them. That was our supply dump up there. That's no good. Those are expensive. Well, I didn't love that. 2 buildings losses. Suboptimal. Now we're low on wood. All right. We're getting it. We're getting. It's going fine. It's going fine. Don't worry about it. Everything's good. We're all fine here. How are you? We do need probably some wood cutting back online, and then we do need our supply drop back online up there to finish that fishing out. I think I do, at least. We're still getting chopping and getting energy. He's up to 333 wood up there. We'll be set for life on wood. No, you never have quite enough wood, actually, no matter how much it might seem. Okay, we put everyone back to work chopping. The soldiers are all still healthy and have done good murdering. Now we do miss out on, the XP of fighting at the base over nighttime, and that's not a trivial amount of XP, but I still think ultimately it is a win to come home after night with like 400 wood with the prodigal wizard returns. And he's doing just fine on his XP up here, right? Just fine. We'll go ahead and we'll also grab the first tier of Earth's bounty. And let's respec. We'll take healing, and the ice and ice. I think will make sense for us to get into some tougher fights. And it is daytime now, actually. We'll finish up this last chop and we'll go back and meet up with the troops. We don't even have to, actually. We'll head west. Because we could do a drop off over here. Because, or no, we need the planks. Never mind. We gotta bring the wood home because we need the planks. We gotta get planks before, because I want to get the outpost up, and we could always drop off supplies at our forward outposts. But we're tight on planks over nighttime because we spent all the planks that we had been making on rebuilds and that expensive ballista down there as well. Okay, planks are underway. We'll chop up some wildlife because we could always use more free food and whatever else we can get out here. resource-wise. All right, look down here. There's also some iron. This might even be an even better spot for us. This is why you scout, folks, because we could get access to iron here and a whole bunch of wood, and also build close enough that we might be able to build at the lake as well. And building at the lake is important because it'll give us access to some of these fish in the lake too. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, 12 planks. We're up to 8, so just a few more, and we'll be good to go. Like I said, it's all coming together, folks. There's a nice freeze. Freeze is great because it's a big AoE crowd control, which is so important, especially when you're fighting big groups of monsters or even just gigantic monsters that'll otherwise, you know, stomp you down in like 2 hits. It's really important. And then the heal is just is quite frankly OP on the mage. It's so good. Okay, we pick up some goodies. We've got enough planks. We need our first outpost online, and it's gonna look something like this. Perfect. Perfect. I'm excited. I'm happy. While I'm standing here to wait for it to build, I'm gonna chop a tree because we do no dead time in this game. We've always got things to do. We're a busy mage. Up here, we're about to... we could still benefit from a storage up here, I think. Alright, this is done. We turn in all our goodies. We smash up the stuff we don't need. I forgot to pick up my bag that I made for myself. That's a shame. Alright, and we put online some iron harvesters. So we do need more houses in order to get them running. Or to have the pop cap to make them. We're good on food. We're good on mana orbs. Let's do even more. Let's do even more. Let's go all out. We got lots of resources. Let's get them cooking here. I wish this fishing hut could reach a little bit further. It's sort of really annoying how I can only reach this one fish. That's alright. It's fine. It's fine. We'll do it live. Make sure we got enough people here for all the jobs we did, and back out into the world. Get to hunting, soldiers. Marvelous. That's a source of iron income. That's going to be really important. So we also want to prioritize a smelter, which we can get momentarily. We found a papyrus that's huge. I'll tell you why in a minute. There's a big orc camp down here. Not too big, but maybe I want more like 10 troops instead of 5 troops to fight it. So we'll keep looking around. We could chop up a lonely polar bear. Take his meat home. We're starting to get further away from the base down south here too, which means we're going to start seeing much higher level and larger groups of creatures. So maybe we'll head back northward a bit. Stick to stuff a little more reasonable, a little more near our pay grade. But all in all, looking good. We can now get our smelter online. Let's do that. Boop. Are we fighting? Good lord, we're fighting. Got a little too close to an undead camp here, but no problem. With the power of magic, no issues. We can freeze the bad guys. We can heal our guys. Everything's going to be a-okay, even though these are tough bone reavers. Is this guy going to live? I want him to live. I don't want that... I wouldn't mind if aggro was on someone else here. Okay. Alright, we're fine. And a level up from the wizard. Perfect. It's all coming up, Davok. Okay, and now, because we're very close to our outpost, we can just run back to the outpost to drop off our loot. However, our guys also die standing on that evil scourge stuff. We'll pick up our goodies, we'll bring it back home. And I think next thing I want is another a barracks online. Well, look at this fancy chest. Can we open this? Yes, we can open it with some mana and a purple hood. An epic light armor, energy, health, magic damage. Don't mind if we do. I think the thing we want most is actually bonus healing, because I'm big into the healing with my wizard. I'm a big heal fan. But Magic damage beats a poke in the eye with a sharp stick. Oh lord, we got tons of stone now. Tons of, well, not tons of wood, but some wood.
On the move.
And it's going great. It's going really, really well. So now we're just kind of searching around, picking fights with the local flora and fauna.
Battle. Perfect.
Making sure we're not losing any soldiers. And next, once we get up enough stone blocks, we're gonna start another barracks. Oh, we lost a guy there because I was yapping and not thinking about it. Damn it. I was just talking about how we're being careful and keeping our people alive, and I was wrong. I lied to you. We were not being careful. We're showing off for the camera. Alright, we grab the goodies. There's, there's other goodies around here as well. We don't really need bones anymore, but we could pick up this wood. Do we have room for stone? Not really, okay. So we run back home, we turn on the smelter, get to smelting. We just say smelt everything you can get your hands on, because we're gonna need that iron sooner or later. We can put another barracks online, very good. And we can pick up that bag we forgot to get earlier. Though now we can build better bags, of course.
With wisdom,
And let's go look to the northeast. So now we're in a stage of the game where we've gotten all of our really critical resources down. And by that, critical means food and mana orbs and really food and mana orbs, and then just the ability to make our core resources and stuff. We start getting some iron online for us is really big. The next key milestone for us is going to be finding a source of silver, which sometimes you got to search around a bit for, but it shouldn't be too difficult. Oh, we got a lot of battle axes. We'll make a lot of those battle axe guys. The battle axe guys we like a lot more than we like our spearmen, because the battle axes upgrade into paladins, which is our premier end game units. We're gonna aim for an army composition of like 10 riflemen and 10 paladins, is what we're going for. That'll carry us far off into the sunset of anything we could ever want. Although we are headed towards a nighttime again. Here's more iron. That's not that important for us,
your order.
because we already got an iron base online and it's got a couple thousand in it. There's iron in that camp over there, so again, not that important. Lots of iron now. We just need to find that elusive silver. Ho ho! Ask and ye shall receive. Ladies and gentlemen, we have found a big old chunk of silver. Glorious, glamorous, fantastic, beautiful. Boom! We're putting the outpost down right now.
Perfect.
Gonna make it happen. All right, it's nighttime. We got a good little force up. We probably use a couple more bows. Have we got the wood to justify bows? We don't have the planks for it. Okay, what we need is a blacksmith, which we need more planks for, of course. Dukes, hurry up, planks. Requires a library, requires a workshop, which all require more planks.
Done.
Do we send the wizard away to chop more wood? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we can. We can even send him over to the outpost, actually, to chop stuff. Okay, outpost. We'll go straight for quarry. Put some quarriers on them. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we need 2 more houses to hold that new people. Maybe I'm a little conflicted. Do I want to be chopping stuff? I would love it to be mining the silver with them, but you can't do it unless you've got a special perk unlocked. I guess I'll chop wood over here while I'm waiting. We invested in all those extra perks for him. We might as well keep him at work. In the meantime, these 8 brave soldiers will hold the line back at home. Here is nighttime. We can get our blacksmith online. Let's do that. Here the hordes are coming. Yeah, we'll just stay over here chopping. It's not quite as good and efficient as chopping around a shrine is, because I think you use up your energy slightly faster then you regen it. So maybe we'll just go home. Farm XP back at the base. I'm still conflicted. No, never mind. Never mind. We're gonna stay out there, keep chopping. Keep on keeping on. I think the soldiers at home should be just fine this evening. Got a lot of iron. We're gonna turn our iron into iron tool parts. That's really critical for us.
Perfect.
We're gonna keep an eye out for any time we find bad guys.
On the move.
And meanwhile, we're gonna keep working over hereabouts. Yep, looking good. Nighttime 3, maximum difficulty, endless nights, and it's all going quite well. We could even get ourselves a winter backpack. Do we need it? Probably not. Maybe so. Do I want to use the silver on that right away? No. We'll save the silver. Oh, we got a big fat boy up here. Fat boy, blam-a-lam. Rotting Colossus coming in. Only at level 1, I feel like we ought to be just okay with him. Keep a slightly closer eye on him. Maybe pull this Slayer back so he doesn't die a horrible death. Yep, got him down, no problem. Make sure Arden over here gets back to wood chopping. No rest for the wizards. Okay. Okay. Then the other thing we need up is a workshop, which is a couple extra planks. And we want the workshop now because we want to start applying, now that we've got iron tool parts, the next big bonus for us is to start applying tools to our buildings to get additional efficiency. Ones that make your buildings do their job faster, and ones that make your buildings do the job better, where they get sort of a refund or a potential for a refund for some of the items that they use up. For example, if we did a furnace door here, 20% chance of not consuming materials during production, or we've got the one papyrus so we could do a master carpentry guide, 20% chance to return materials after crafting an item, right? That's just basically, you know, all of our wood is being turned into planks, so that would just be like a straight up plus 20% wood practically. You know, you could think of it in different ways, but it's very, very efficient to do things that way. Workshop coming online. Bad guys going to fight. More static defenses would be a good thing. This is getting what? There's an archer out there. Okay, we'll go get that archer. More static defenses would be a good thing, but static defenses all use planks, and planks can be somewhat tight to come up with. Okay, our workshop is up. We could even make a silver armor and a warhammer, so I think we could get our first paladin online. That would be huge. Meanwhile, we'll go to our smelter and we're gonna go tongs and furnace door, 1,000,000%. In fact, before we complete anything here, oh crap, runner attack. Before we complete anything here, we're gonna put furnace door and hammer online for our blacksmith for a chance at maybe getting a refund of the silver that we're using to make stuff here.
Arcane winds guide me.
Okay, otherwise things looking pretty good. Pretty good. I'm having a good time with it. Darfall's been a ton of fun. I do strongly recommend if you like that sort of if you like the sort of survival aspect, it's been a lot of fun for me to play. There's a full campaign associated with it that is like big vibes of like Warcraft 3 kind of campaign. Ooh, we got bad guys attacking on both fronts, so we got to split the force up. I think we might lose that. Yes, damn it. Damn these undead. What did they knock out? They got a woodcutter, I think? We can live without a woodcutter just fine, actually. In fact, we could just move our woodcutter somewhere safer. We'll just start cutting wood over here. Get those people out of that dangerous home base. They're almost done fishing there as well. We could set up another woodcutter over here too. Our food's looking super, super solid. It is now daytime, or at least the night terrors are over with, so we are good to go. Silver armor. We somehow we found enough silver to smelt some bars, and we ought to be able to get a paladin up. Magnifico. Okay, let's go meet let's go meet the lumber mage, who's been busy chopping wood over here to the east. And we'll meet up with the troops and we'll get back to creeping the map. I wonder how late we can go. I wonder how far we can go. Stuff's bound to start getting pretty crazy eventually. So far we're holding just fine, no issues. And being that we're about to start putting some paladins online, I think I'm gonna be feeling very bullish about this playthrough. Yes, excellent. Give me your loot. Okay, there's another iron source. Level 8 trolls. Might be a little dicey, but we got a pretty big force here. Chop, chop, chop. Chopping our way through an ice troll hideout. The ice trolls, believe it or not, good source of food. Hope you guys like eating ice troll. Not the most delicious, but very nutritious. What else can you say? You gotta do what you gotta do when it comes to the end time apocalypse here. I think we might have lost someone there, but maybe not. It's alright. All of your lives are unimportant to me until you become a paladin. Ho ho, there it is. First paladin online. Paladin's so important. So, an ordinary berserker, 44 damage, 450 health. Our paladin, 62 damage, 1100 health. It's a whole nother ball game there. Chop, chop, chop. Break down this extra gear we found into more iron ore and hide and furs and all kinds of good stuff.
On the move.
And back to work. Back to work clearing the wilderness. There may come a point where we've actually, killed everything we can kill, and we're just waiting for the night times. That would be interesting. I certainly haven't gotten to that point in any of my games, but this is an endless game, so who knows what we may encounter. Do we have enough to make more silver stuff? We're light on the iron bars at the moment. That's okay. I think the next priority is probably... Yes. We'll get some wooden handles. Let's get our carpenter. A library online would be good. And we're under attack from an orc raid. Not good. Get down south, everybody. Orcs are attacking us. We're on the wrong end of our empire, too. It's going to be a long walk down there. So orc raids start happening intermittently once you have outposts online. I think probably only around day 4 or so. If you get early outposts, I haven't really seen them attacked. They start out fairly benign, just 2 level 1 orcs. Oh no, we got caught up on a bear over here. Scheisse. It's probably gonna let the orcs bash down a building, maybe? No, looks like we got to them before they got that hut. Yeah. People are just getting stuck on stuff. The pathfinding leaves something to be desired. But our orcs have been slain, so we got that going for us. I guess we'll maybe we'll expand out in this direction. We nearly have enough planks together to get a little turret down here, which ought to be quite helpful for protecting things. Meanwhile, back at home, saw, yes. Master Carpenter's Guide needs a library. Where there go our planks? There go our planks, because I want a library online first, actually. Okay. In that case, let's go explore over here, to the east. And enough to get another paladin online. Oh, it's all coming together. Once the paladins come out, there's not a lot the forces of darkness can do to stop us. And we're level 10, which is actually quite spicy here. Perk book. Let's chill out for now. We don't need any of the perks. Fight some of these forces of darkness. Kill some boars, some deer. Though we're doing quite good on food, that's not a permanent thing. It's entirely likely that the fishing spawns will dry up eventually, and we're gonna need all the food we can get our hands on. Alright, we did have another Dark Pylon spawn. Dark Pylons it's important to kill them because they will actually spawn waves of attackers that will come into your base to cause you all manner of grief. Alright, we'll get the Master Carpenter Guide up there. I think we should... Ooh, a little dicey. What else do we need? Furnace door, I think, is a guaranteed. We need a wooden handle. Let's get a couple more wooden handles queued up. Okay, we've cleared up the troublemakers up there at the Dark Pylon. Next plan, getting that turret online down at the southern base. So that we can be safe from orc raids, hopefully, without having to sprint across the whole map to get there. Oh, a nice little healing shrine, so we can take some fights here without having to drop heal spells. We might drop a little free spell. I love it. It's going good. We're pulling in all kinds of loot. We found some extra silver up here. Although I guess we're mining silver, so finding silver now is not that big of a deal. And we're gonna go ahead and increase the caps of planks and stone blocks to hundreds, because we want lots and lots and lots of them right now. We don't really want to be artificially capping any of our production anywhere. Orc raid spotted. Okay, I'm gonna pause the game. Shit, no. I don't have it. I was gonna pause the game and rebuild down there real quick, but I don't have anything to build. So we're just in a bit of trouble, as the orcs are probably gonna knock down at least a quarry. It's not the end of the world, but it's a long walk there. Those pesky orcs. I thought maybe we'd get away without an additional raid today, but it looks like no such luck. Okay. We're still smelting, right? Smelting good, smelting good. They broke down one quarry, and we're finally gonna make it. That's okay. We'll just we can rebuild one quarry. They're pretty cheap. It's just annoying to have a full loss of the resources we invested in it. And we'll clear that out next, I think. Okay. Quarry back online. Everything's fine. It's all okay. And now we can finally put a ballista here, surround him with walls. We actually have enough for a tower as well. So we'll put a tower on the other side. Surround him with walls. Ballistas like single target knockback. Towers like AoE damage kind of thing. That's how that shakes out. This is a pretty easy one. These are like level 3 guys. We should be able to chop through here quite easily. Idle workers. I don't think there should be idle workers. Maybe we finished grabbing stuff somewhere. Grabbed our goodies.
On the move.
If I was gonna put 2 more workers to work, we could just chop wood over at our other base over here. We probably want even more workers. We're at 22 workers right now, which is pretty solid, but I like more like a 30-some. So I suppose, really, at this point, we've got sort of an income that's meeting our needs for the most part.
With wisdom,
We could probably clear up a bottleneck or 2 somewhere, but
perfect.
what are we bottlenecked at? You know, smelting, I think, is probably going as... We're probably smelting as fast as we can smelt. Yeah, so our smelting is not... We're not smelting anything currently, which means we're waiting, so we're not smelting as fast as we're mining, which means we could be mining a little faster.
Yes. On the move.
Are we gonna get any more fights? Maybe we'll just go home.
Fine.
We'll go home, okay. And I think we're probably to the point in the game where we'll stop... we're gonna stop mining and wood chopping with our mage. We're gonna keep him at home, because we're gonna start to run into some fairly serious fights, I think. We also... We want to come over here and we want to get some gunpowder going. We want to get like 20 gunpowders. And we want to get like 10 guns queued up, which is also going to need wooden handles. So we need like a dozen wooden handles queued up. I don't know. How many wooden handles? 2 per gun? So yeah, we do need like... We need a crap load of wooden handles.
Berserking time.
We've got 10 out of 10 soldiers. That's pretty good. I could invest in more. We'll prep another barracks just in case. I don't know that we need more than 10 right now. I think 10's pretty good. I kind of want to go for quality over just straight into quantity. Okay, the undead are rising. Might get a little more dicey tonight. Starting to come in the west. We are on night number 5. No, day number 4 here. Okay. Day number 4 is not too terrible. Chop, chop, chop. Can't even see these guys, but that's okay. Honestly, fighting in the dark, you get a little debuff for it, but it's not that big of a deal until you're really, really in the thick of things. Though I suppose we could go ahead and mitigate that over here. Probably something like there. Oh, you see the little refund, it said. +2 refunded when we did finish something. Baddies coming in from the north. Also, this fishing hut is out of commission because we've overfished the area. Not overfished, but you know, fished them out. There's no way to underfish. So what we can do is we could go in and destroy this fishing hut, which we can't do while bad guys are nearby. But when we destroy it, it gives us a little rebate of half the resources we used on it. So you always want to destroy the stuff you're not using. And we probably want to look at... We're running a bit of a food deficit. We probably want to look at expanding fishing somewhere else too. Come up here, we'll queue up 2 lanterns, 4 more sleeping bags. 10 leather armors as well, because we'll need that for gunmen. And we got a big fat boy coming in up top. Rotting Colossus. Bring it down, Legolas. It's not that big of a deal, actually. The paladins ought to bonk him just fine. We found a free bow. We could turn that into another archer. The benefit of maybe having extra archers or extra slayers early on is they can start getting XP right now already. Oh, there it is, all the way to the west. We can start getting XP on them, and then when we upgrade them, they'll keep that experience. So that is a decent enough reason to build out the force. But having a bigger army, of course, I believe they eat food to maintain your soldiers. Food is not consumed. We're gonna... Yeah, it just says your units will eat food.
Perfect.
Sometimes even the Frost Nova is nice just to be like a quick AoE aggro, just to, because once, oh, we got a Necromancer in the northeast. That's a pretty high tier enemy. Even though they're level 1, they're bad enough that they get named. This is Necromancer Draven, and they managed to chop up our woodcutters, or blow up our woodcutters up here. It's fine. I didn't like that woodcutter anyway. We will, we're gonna reposition the woodcutter down here. Boop, boop. I think we just leveled up. Now, we're gonna opt into our 3rd level of healing, and we're gonna pick up Fortune Finder and increase your chance to find good loot from enemies. Oh, that's not good. They're bashing all our buildings down. How are we doing? I guess we could make... We got tons of sleeping bags. Okay. We'll make like 30 sleeping bags because we have tons of fur and stuff. And the sleeping bags we can turn into upgrades on our houses as more efficient bedding. Just cheaper to build. Just cheaper to add a sleeping bag than it is to build, you know, a whole new house kind of thing. That's another efficiency we could look at. We could also bust out this storage up here. No need to keep that storage here since nobody's up here delivering anything to it. Ooh. And we want to make sure we're constantly hitting our repair all damage button on our down here next to our buildings, because repairing all damage is important because we're constantly having all of our buildings bitten from each side. We haven't bothered to wall ourselves off yet. The reason I haven't done that is because it takes a lot of resources to wall yourself off, and I'm not entirely sure where I want the walls to be yet. And it's not really that hard to defend your unwalled base these first several nights, so I'm happy just doing, you know, the whack-a-mole. Wherever they come in from the west, we go march west and kill them. They come in from the east, we go march east and kill them. Once we've got some, maybe a better wood, our wood and our planks are just like, are empty. We're just out of them right now. I think maybe we're turning it all into charcoal probably. We're burning through our wood at night. Let's get... Do we have... okay, we got sleeping bags up here. We don't have the planks that we need to build the houses. Okay, so we'll wait for some planks to be made. We'll add sleeping bags to our houses. And then... looks like it's daytime, so we ought to be able to be done fighting here. We'll expand our workforce, and we're really going to lean into more wood choppers and probably more metal harvesters. Let's get out on the map. I'd like to find more sources of metal, if we could. We could set up 2 more outposts if we had the planks for it. Doot. Looking good. We're gonna go fight our way through some of these undead over here. You have to kill the defenders of the little base before you can actually hurt the base itself. But that's easy enough. Done. Now we're gonna try and move quick and move quick and cause trouble. Move quick and break things. That's how we do it at work. Alright, that looks good. We did want more fishing. But I don't... Oh, that's the trouble here. I guess we could expand down a little bit more with... There.
On the move.
We're going to expand down just with another lantern to get access to more fishing around that lake. We don't have to build an outpost there, though we do have an outpost.
Done.
Level 10 orcs starting to get serious up here. Pop in the freeze. Make sure everyone's getting healed. We gotta pay a little more attention to these fights, especially once they start getting a little more serious like this. Back at home. Sleeping bag, sleeping bag. Sleeping bag, sleeping bag, sleeping bag, and a sleeping bag. That should be, what, 6, I think? Was what I was trying to do. Oh lord, it's a purple sword. I think we're not going to use it. We're just going to chop it up and set it home. Or dismantle it back at home, but it's still cool to find purples. Okay, walk back to base. We got too many goodies. We have been greedy. Where's the blacksmith at? We got a ton of silver. Holy moly. Like 5 of those and 5 of those, and we'll be swimming in paladins. Okay. Base defenses. Maybe we defend, like, we use a choke point sort of right here at the lake. This would be a wall here. This over here. Down here. Maybe all the way over to the west there. That's kind of that would be kind of wide, but otherwise it's just a huge wall from top to bottom. I'm not super in love with the defensive position we find ourselves in. Orc raid down south. Okay. We've got the defenses and the army's pretty close, so we could deal with that, I think, without too much difficulty. Walls that we want are 1 stone brick apiece.
Yes.
Okay, I think it's probably reasonable we could start thinking about some walling. In order to do so, we need to make sure we've got our lamp coverage. Lamp here. Lamp there. It's not gonna be enough. We need more lamps.
On the move.
Oh, it's another silver. Silver and iron. It's a twofer. Perfect find. Very exciting. we're taking some hits here. Oh, I think we're gonna lose a guy. Oh, those nasty orcs, even under the healing aura, managed to take down one of our slayers. Slayer's not known for their defensive capabilities. We did find ourselves a purple necklace though, plus magic damage. Okay, we can put that to use. Dark pylon spotted over to the east. We'll get there in time. What we really want now is to make full use of these lucrative resources we find ourselves with.
On the move.
Okay, all good. All good, 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 good. That's going to be a huge find for us. A huge pickup. It's not close to water. Oh, there's even more silver over here to the west. Yes, excellent. I don't think we're going to need actually that much silver. That might be more than enough silver just with what we've got. Silver you don't go through too much. We're going to use some for our, you know, making the rest of our paladins. And we're going to use some for... I don't think you even do need to use them for guns. I think we just need them for the paladins. So we want a little stockpile. But beyond that, once we've got our 10 paladins up, we're not going to be in the business of getting them killed. Though I suppose playing on Endless, we sort of are. We can even start converting them now. Heal faster! The Slayers are taking too much damage. Okay, chop this up, and we can probably ought to have our little base up by now. It's looking great. It's looking great. I'm feeling good. Only night 5, and we're day 5, and we're halfway through it, and we're feeling very strong, very, very chunky, very firm, very tight, like a tiger. Put all of these gatherers to use. We could put some wood gathering down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because we already have 2 idle up there. Perfect. We already put the extra bedrolls into a bunch of these houses so we could hold the extra people. Marvelous. Marvelous, marvelous. Let's check our slayers. You just got promoted. Okay, we got warhammers ready, but our silver armor is not ready. Because we're making guns, apparently. Okay.
On target.
Oh, I didn't even realize we were that close to getting gunners online. Boom, 2 gunners. Oh, suddenly we're basically invincible. Basically unstoppable, more or less. Oh, there's a warlord in here. We might be biting off slightly more than we could chew. Let's fall back because we're also getting attacked here. Okay, the warlord falls back. Maybe we can kill some of these other guys though. See if they won't run. Okay, we got a couple kills here. We just kited them back to the base. We found some purple boots in the process. And they're coming back for another round. We'll put our purple boots on even without looking at them. Health, movement speed, and energy. In comes the warlord, but now that we've killed all of his orky friends, he is not that frightening. The worst thing the warlord does is his whirlwind attack, and as long as everybody's standing on top of our halo of life healing spells, we're a tad light on the DPS. This is taking us a while. We'll drop another healing spell. We'll come back home. We'll put another barracks online. We'll put a couple more archers online. And we're slowly wearing this warlord. He's got 12,000 hit points. Level 10 warlord. He ought to drop us some loot though. An orange key, a skill book. Okay. We could put that to use. Book of knowledge. And then most of this stuff we can actually just chop up into resources. But looks great. You just got promoted to a paladin. You just got promoted to a paladin. We've got 5 paladins in the retinue.
Done.
Looking good. We can go down, we can clear out this. Okay, the purple key might be good for, because there is a purple chest. Where there's a purple key, there must be a purple chest. And there's even a tower in this base. It's an orc tower. It's a no joke base. There is additionally silver in this orc hut.
Perfect.
And stone. Might even be a reasonable place to set up. Ooh, we got a blue staff. That's an upgrade for us. Might be another reasonable place for another base. I guess we already said we don't need more silver access, so might be a bit much. And get some paladins training back at home. Okay. And it's gonna be nighttime. So let's get back home. Although, before I forget, I'm gonna put up at least one little ballista back here to keep us safe. There's not gonna be any orc raids at night, but you can't trust those filthy orcses. And we could also start putting up the stone walls that we wanted. Maybe just a single stone gate here with some with a ballista nearby. Over hereabouts, it would be more like over and diagonal. How annoying! And then we don't quite have enough to even reach all the way over. We have to drop a whole another lamp. Although I guess we want a gate in here too to get in and out. Where are my gates? One gate. It's gonna be a two gate. And we could plop in a handful of towers. Okay, we're back home. The undead are rising. Income night number 5, though we've got ourselves fully 7 paladins online now. A couple more gunners actually are ready to be promoted. Oh, they know not of what they'll face. Over here to the west. We didn't get any of our buildings to the west. In fact, they chopped up the lamp we had over there.
On the move.
I feel like we've got a lot of people getting wood. Necromancer up north. Let's try and get another lamp online over here.
Yes.
These walls are going down. We're gonna... Tough fights. Can't see anything. Did we lose a lamp over here? Or they're just not loaded? I think we're just burning through our charcoal too quick. We need to up our charcoal reserves. Oh my goodness, they're hitting us hard on the west. We're losing buildings. Crap. We're gonna need to divide into 2 forces. Holy moly, look at this attack. They're burning through stuff over here. Starting to get serious, folks. Starting to amp up, although we do have enough things to start to put out a couple more gunners. Okay, we lost a barracks. We gotta put another one online over here.
On the move.
This is fine. It's all fine. We haven't lost anything too critical. I really don't want to lose like carpenter or stonemason. Those would be bad to lose because those are things that we have upgrades on.
Your wisdom leads my folly.
We got big fatties up north. Shice. Alright. Let's, they're coming in fast and furious here. Let's get, I guess they're still fighting over there. Okay, we need to freeze the fatties. I haven't even really had time. Okay, you guys, these 4 paladins and 2 gunners. You are now a second group of heroes. You're group number 2, you're group number 1.
Yes.
I miscast my healing there. That's alright. Go stand the healing, everybody. The walls over here are already heavily breached. The dogs are in. We're starting to be fine now. Everything's going fine. We're starting to get things under control. We'll level up a couple of extra gunners. How do we got? We're at 15 guys right now. And 3 more fat boys coming in. These guys are tough, not because they're necessarily hard to kill, but because they smash buildings so fast. You gotta go deal with them super quick, or they like just break stuff down. Okay, okay. We're gonna need more handles, and you know what? I think they got our charcoal burner. Is probably the worst thing that has happened. So that's unfortunate because we did have him upgraded. So we maybe will go to the north, which will be a slightly more defended area. Heals. Army number 2 is killing stuff. Yeah, okay. We're definitely gonna want to put a little extra focus on the defensive lines. Come next night. It's almost daytime here. The full force is right now 6, 7, 8 paladins. The goal is 10 paladins, so 2 more silver hammers and... Oh no, was our blacksmith in the west? Oh, that's what we lost. We lost a blacksmith. Oh, that's a damn shame. Okay. Well, we will rebuild. Better, faster, stronger. We've leveled up. That will allow us to cap out our ice. We're going to pick up arcane strength to buff our armies. And we're going to wait to grab Fortune Finder level 2. I didn't think we lost the blacksmith. I thought we were losing less important buildings, but that's okay. How are these guys doing? We do have 3 people without jobs at the moment. Could repurpose them somewhere. We're gonna need like infinite wood chopping, so we could put some wood chopping jobs up here. Do some wood chopping jobs over here.
Your order?
Oh, someone dropped a book of knowledge back here and a papyrus. That's huge. Papyrus is great because it allows us to do really important upgrades in our buildings. Iron tool part. Crap. No, we had a blacksmith. The smelter was what we lost. We don't need 2 blacksmiths. We'll break that down. We'll put a smelter back up. Okay, we'll head south. We got to get rid of that dark pylon. We're day 6. The hardest games end on day 10. How deep can we go? Queue up a couple extra wooden handles. Did I get a charcoal burner online? I did. We could get the Master Burner's Guide with our papyrus. That's a reasonable use of that. We need to start cooking iron bars and silver bars and more gunpowder. And we're out of food here because our fish are gone. Okay. Starting to have lots of problems. We need a new source of fishing. We did try to expand along the edge here. Can we do that now? I guess we could reach just sort of one little fishing pond here. Could break down these old huts that can't reach anything. Can I reach any fish on the far side? Not really. I just need to find a new fish source. Found a little bit of extra silver in here. We'll freeze all those orcs so they don't murder anybody while I'm playing around with silver. Fighting was going fine. Where am I going to pull more fish out of? To the west, as it looks like our best chance of a lake. Pick up all these goodies. We got a little source of iron down here. A bunch of wood's good. Okay, let's go turn these goodies back in, and then we need to look at what it's going to take. We've got enough to set up at least one outpost. We could set up one really good fishing outpost is the plan. Boom, boom, boom. Lots to do. Stuff. Suddenly it feels like things are hectic. I'm like, I want to be plotting out defenses. I want to be doing upgrading all my buildings properly. We're getting attacked by orcs. That's over here, which we already have our army at, so no big deal. However, we will want another anti-orc defense option up. Put another tower in there at least. We want a couple defenses online. Even if they're not enough to stop the orcs, it's important that we delay them long enough for us to get here, in case we're marching across the world somewhere. Okay, there is like 1 fish, 2 fish, 3 fish, blue fish. 1, 2, 3. Are these 450, 400? Okay, this is actually a really good fishing spot right here. We will make this work. And there's silver here. So we got ourselves a backup silver mine and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6 fishing spots. That wasn't even the big lake that I was looking at, so ought to work just fine for us. Is that a purple chest down there? Are these demon trees over here? I didn't think there would be demons on this map. There are. Holy moly, it's a level 10 Infernal Drake. Demons normally guard portals, which are part of like a win condition or an extra points condition in the normal survival mode, where you have, you know, an end to things. Since you could never stop the invasion in this one, though, however, it seems strange that there would be demon camps, but here they are. Fish, 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 and fish. And at the very least, we'll put in like a single little turret here to buy some time if needs be. Okay. So we've got extra fishing online. We can go ahead and... No, I don't have enough stone. I was going to say I can go ahead and put up the housing that I'll need for it, but... not without stone. I guess we spent it all on the stuff we were doing.
Perfect.
Big old fight with the Frost Yetis out here. They're actually putting DPS on a paladin. Gotta keep an eye on guys. Okay. People look more or less alive. And we're getting an awful lot of resources. It's going good. Okay, we are not gonna mess with the demons. Not unless I get super, super bored. Which I don't really anticipate having happen because we're plenty busy right now. We're not making a lot of stone. I bet we lost our stone gatherers. 22 here, 98 there. That's just not a lot. I do need additional stone gathering. Okay, well, in the short term, we can gather from here. That's fine. We could actually turn off a couple of our wood gatherers so that they'll go do other stuff for now.
With wisdom I move.
Stone is pretty critical. We need to get that back online. And we need a new source for it, probably, because it looks like we're about out at our base. For some reason I was thinking stone wasn't a problem. So we got silver here. We're getting our iron jollies off down there. This is a stone mine, but it's only stone. Orc raid. So orc raid at our new fishing village, rendering all the other defenses we've built useless in all of our other villages. Fortunately we're right here, so we can clean them up without any trouble. Okay, we've cleaned up our orcs. We got to go and secure stone. I guess we'll just set up for this stone right here, meaning we need another lantern. And we'll just go up, queue up 2 or 3. We are smelting really well. We have tons of stuff to smelt, actually. Okay, so we need iron parts because we don't have this smelter upgraded yet. Iron tool parts, get those online.
Done.
Stone. Okay, well, so there's some sources of stone we could work with here. We just gotta get another outpost online and we could start taking advantage of them.
Yes.
That was the casualties of all of those heavy raids in the base. They were hitting from the west, which is where we were doing all of our stone gathering. Leveled up again. We got levels like crazy. We'll put one in there. We could start going, increasing our magic damage. Though honestly, I feel like the damage that our wizard does is like not the point of him. He's not a DPS wizard, he's a support wizard. Nighttime coming along soon. We got a little bit of stone. We could finally put a couple extra houses up.
On the move.
We found ourselves another little fountain for energy overload. Here is stone down here.
Wisdom I move.
Let's get our stone online before it's nighttime, though. So we outpost up here.
Order.
We continue to like creep as much of the map as humanly possible, while trying not to lose anyone, while still trying to pay attention to our various micro and macro the macro really are the base updates. Oh god, we never got up our western walls, and we are a tad short on the stone resources.
Done.
Let's throw up that panic wall there. Okay, we gotta get back home. I feel like it's gonna be a dark night, likely full of some terrors, if I know anything about the nights around here. But good news is we could pull up 4 more gunmen into the army, which is gonna be a substantial boost for us to work with here. Almost capped out. We'll have enough for like 1 more paladin maybe in the army, and then we'll be good to go. Okay, smelter, you need tongs and furnace door, perfect. We need a furnace door over on the charcoal burner. Carpenter and stonemason are good, workshop we don't care about. Yep, I'm pretty happy with those upgrades. Chop up the stuff we don't need, and we ought to be good to go for night number 2. Let's prep our
Order.
armies.
Fine.
You guys are now group number 1. You guys are now group number 2. Maybe we'll give you another gunner, because we made a bunch of extra. Boom. You guys, number 2. You guys are number 1. Okay.
With wisdom
So we've got forces that we could at least send to either side of our map. Unfortunately, the lack of stone there, we could get it online super quick here, maybe. Stone. The lack of stone there really sort of set us back on being able to build the defenses that we wanted to have out and about. Put some more houses online. And it's nighttime, here we go. Big attack coming from up north. Excuse me. Okay, those guys are fighting them off. Yep, another attack on the east. We could set the second army over for that. I think it's absolutely critical that once night, probably about 5, we're in night 6 now, but definitely 5 was pretty dicey. Once night 5 comes online, you really want a second control group. You want to split your army in half. Half here, half there, because they just start coming from different angles and you really need to defend them all. Start putting, we're okay on wood. Yep, perfect. The gunner's really blowing stuff away here. I do need guns and leather armor still, because I have a couple of archers.
Yes.
So we want to go up to, what is it? Is it the charcoal burner? The smelter. Okay, we've got gunpowder queued up at the smelter. Iron tools, handful of extra guns, handful of extra armors and warhammers, and we ought to be pretty good to go. They're through the western wall. We got necromancers up in the north. We can make a last paladin to round out the army. Make sure we're trying to pick up the loot whenever possible. Oh, Fat Boy's in. Right into the stone again.
Yes.
They're harassing my villagers.
Perfect. Fine.
We're about to the point where we need like a third control group. You guys keep fighting here. You guys head up to the northeast. Try and repair whatever's injured. Do we have stone guys at work here? Okay, we do. Trying to repair some, or heal some of the losses. Okay, that's alright. Also, we'll try and close up gaps in the walls whenever possible. Looks like I see another force over here coming around. A big one, necromancers, and what are they called? Rotting Colossus. I've just been calling them fat boys. We don't have a gate in this wall, so we can't actually go out and paladin smash them until they breach the gates. Okay, another attack on the east. Big attack on the west. 2 more necromancers coming. It's getting hairy. We do have enough. We could put up like a single ballista. That's not gonna move the needle anywhere. Look at this force. This is pretty hard. I feel like we don't have that many more knights in us that we're gonna survive at this rate. I'm really surprised that they're starting to put out enough DPS that they're gonna start getting through the paladin front line, and then it's all ogre. There's just too many necromancers here. We gotta focus first some necromancers down. Did we lose anyone yet? Nope, we're still 20 of 20, so the soldiers keep on keeping on. We need our second force over here. I'm also concerned that we're running out of mana, so the heals are gonna dry up real soon. Okay, we'll pull back this group, we'll go in with that group, and then we can re-engage with the other group to try and maintain the healing. Maybe we'll just send the wizard back to base to try and get some of his mana back. Start sending beat up paladins after him to heal. Otherwise they look okay. We're starting to get through them, and that's the end of the night there. Okay. Ooh, day number 7. We've survived.
On the move.
At what cost? Not much. We just some walls, really. We need static defenses up on this end so badly, though. You can see that this chunk of the wall clearly attracts quite a bit of the aggro.
Done.
Alright, we got the full force together. We'll break down our loot.
With wisdom,
Let's get out to do some more creeping on the map. I think we have, looks like food's a tad light. We could toss in another fisherman here. Maybe 2 fishermen's. Just send some fisher ladies. I don't care. Send whoever was willing to fish. Get out there. We're gonna put it some more housing at home to keep the people ready to go. Keep our population cap up. We've got the 20 of 20 armor. We didn't actually lose any soldiers at night. That's good. We've leveled up again, so we could get our second level of our buff. What are we gonna do now? Gosh, I don't know what else to get. I guess we'll do some attack damage. We really sort of have everything we want on the passive tree, at least.
Fine. Done.
Grabbing goodies off of the ground after murdering all the local indigenous wildlife. This is the way. This force is actually so chunky, I really need to like beeline for the edge of the map. Need a couple more guns. Can I prioritize guns? Needs guns powder. Where's my gunpowder? Over here. Focus on some gunpowder, and then you could go back to silver and iron crafting. Yay, it's going good. We're actually overloaded inventory-wise. Do I have the best bag yet? I don't. We could start crafting a winter backpack. Definitely can put our 41 silver bars to use there now. In fact, let's make sure the silver is the last thing that is in the queue here.
Yes.
We bring home 200 food, though. That ought to help.
With wisdom I move.
And we'll send the army out west. What we're gonna try to do is we're gonna try to get our way all the way to the edge of the map. Edge of the map ought to have the highest level baddies. Ought to have the highest level gear and stuff. Oh, I forgot to go get my bigger backpack. I definitely want that first, actually. Forget it as soon as I tell you about it. Like, we're gonna do this thing, and then it's gone from my brain. A moment later, orc raid. Okay, good. The army's already there. Let's get this backpack with our wizard while we're here. There we go. Fully armed and operational inventory. We're starting to. I think the archers are accidentally hitting this fishing hut, which is unfortunate. And I think the 20-strong army is maybe using up an awful lot of food because we're in a pretty bad food deficit here. Could rebuild that wall, repair them. What am I gonna do about a food? Oh, there's demons. We don't. We could fight some demons, I guess. They would be loot. Oh dear. Fight some demons. Level 10 Infernal Drake. They auto drop all kinds of gear for us. Oh, we're starting to lose paladins though. Oh dear. Big fat boy's coming. Another paladin down. We've bitten off an awful lot to chew here. And there's another dark pylon up. But we are getting some kills. There are some skill books and stuff dropping at least. We got that going for us. Well, if I was pausing, I'd be saving so many more lives here. Oh, that guy hits so hard. He does 700 damage a hit. Okay, let's take a break. I feel like we're not getting the best of those. 1 paladin, please. 2 paladins. 3 paladins. 4 paladins? Did we really drop 4 paladins there? Ooh, it's gonna be hard to explain to their families what happened. You see, I was feeling what I normally do when things are going okay, which is a great deal of hubris. It is my heroic, tragic flaw.
Done. Yes.
Let's go maybe fight ordinary, non-hellish creatures. 3 more skill points are not even that useful for us. Increase magic damage by 10%.
Perfect.
We're probably better off just killing yetis and carving their hides up to take back home.
With wisdom I move.
It says we got a bunch of idle workers. Where are our 7 idle workers? Keep an eye on this fight. I think this fight is a level 13 fat boy. That's why it's taken a while. Okay, Fat Boy's down. He gives us some silver and some more skill points. What I really want is legendary gear. Can you drop some legendary gear for me, please?
Perfect.
Try and get our paladins to tank, please, and not our range units.
Yes.
And we're out of mana, which is a good sign that it's so we're about ready to take a break. Okay, we'll grab some of the goodies and we'll get back to a base to chill out. Food. We need more food. There is fish here. Not a ton of fish, but like some fish.
Your order?
Okay. Orc raid. Over here. Good thing we're to the west. We can defend this. These damn orcs. It doesn't seem like there's exactly a rhyme nor reason to the orc raids. I wonder what triggers where they come to or from. Is it like the closest orc base to one of your outposts is where they always get triggered? Because this was not the most recent one I built. The most recent one I built was over here by the stone, which is fine. Nobody's attacked that.
Fine.
They're coming from the southwest. That's like a demon base there. Is there an orc base somewhere in that area? It's really unclear. Why are you attacking me here? I think I might have just disassembled some keys, which is not exactly what I want to do, but okay. Well, we've got this base up now. One fish there. You get a fish there. A fish there. There's really only access to like 3 fishing spots, which is not a ton. But it'll be something. We'll put the fishermen to work. Okay. Everybody march. We're gonna go pick some more fights.
Yes.
The paladins are back up. We'll call them. We're gonna need to rebalance our nighttime groups when we get there.
Fine.
We've leveled up again. Although we're level 18, there's not a lot more leveling that we can or should even need to do. We've got access to basically all the skills and skill points we could ever want. Open some of these things up here.
On the move.
Still need an upgrade for one more guy over there. Here's the paladin support. Well, yeah, we have one archer still who needs like a gun, and then he'll be fully set up. There's a necromancer over there. That'll be a bit of a fight. Level 11 necromancer. Holy moly, it's a very chunky force. So I have to pay close attention to this, maybe fall back. Oh, some heavy damage. Come on, give me another freeze, please. Freeze. Okay, the freeze is down. Good. That gives us time to heal. You can buff everybody up again. Oh! Run, Paladin. No! Paladin down. This is a crazy battle. There's like a bunch of necromancers, a bunch of fat boys. Everybody's like level 12. Trying to get people out of the line of fire. Necromancers are picking them off as they run. Let's get like 2 more kills here and fall back. Kill this fat guy. Okay, run back. We'll come back for you in the next daytime. Right now it is night 7, and we've taken some unnecessary casualties. We're gonna need more paladins. Who knew that we would need so many warhammers and silver armors? Okay. We did say we needed defenses along this western wall. Okay, we got some defenses there. And they're coming in from the east. Look to the east. We didn't build any defenses on that side.
Your order?
Oh no, it was my most weakened paladin on that end.
On the move.
And they're coming from the north too. They're already on top of us. Idle workers, we're under attack. People are dying left and right. Okay, you. There's gotta be a better way to divide up our army than this. Ah! We just grab half of them there and half of them there. Get to the west. And to the east. Yoicks. It's gonna be a long dark night.
Perfect. Yes.
Okay, maybe like a brief moment of respite.
Done.
We do want to also like mind our mana, because I feel like the last night that we were playing, we were tossing spells out a bit willy-nilly, and we definitely started running out of mana. Okay, attacking down south. The Blizzzes actually appear to be doing a great deal of good over there in that direction. We're all out of flanks. We start putting up some towers behind him.
Yes.
This guy looks okay. Let's take a little breather here to heal. Make sure everybody's in our heal aura. This force here needs to go back and heal up at the base maybe. No, we could all meet together and heal.
Your order?
Your orders.
Arcane winds guide me.
Okay, it's actually going fine. We were holding pretty well. I think having big defenses up on this west wall have actually been key. We're out of charcoal again. I feel like the charcoal burn rates are way too high in this game. That's my criticism. We're making charcoal as fast as we possibly can, and we just burn through it in nothing. Hey. Oh! We got fat boys made it into the walls. Do they circle around from the bottom? No, they're getting good smashes in. I don't like it. They're getting our valuable towers, which cost a lot of planks. Wood is now starting to feel like an issue again. Since, you know, we've got 270 in the bank, actually. It's fine, but it feels... Oh, we got more fat boys up top, too. It feels tight because, like I said, we're burning through more charcoal faster than we can make it, which is really just wood. I suppose we could opt for a second charcoal maker. Maybe that's the play. And that's just gonna run us out of wood even faster. He's smashing down my lampposts. And we'd also, like I said, I'm trying not to pause. If we were pausing, we could be doing this much more carefully.
Your order? Fine.
Because I feel like the not pausing is a much more grand use of strategy. Boom, we made it through. Apparently I hit something that turned off the UI. We don't need to do that. Whoa, we've got purple stuff all over the place. Warp forged greaves. I don't need those. That's heavy armor, but epic. What I really want is legendary stuff. Legendary gear gets pretty bonkers with its bonuses. We're still down a soldier. We could make it another one of them. Can we make... We need leather armor is the next bottleneck for us here. Okay. Leather armor queued up. Iron tool parts queued up. Some more silver armors. Some more guns. Some more wooden handles. Alright, and then let's rally the forces.
Perfect.
Rally the troops. And we're going to march west.
With wisdom, I
Cause
move.
trouble. We've also got a whole bunch of
Done.
villagers who are not working right now. No, let's go east. We gotta kill this pylon. Maybe we'll just go east from there, so we don't waste our time. Okay, we got villagers not working. What are they gonna do? They're gonna chop wood for me. I guess they could just do it in base for now. It's not really efficient in base because it's usually there's a lot of walking to get back to a supply drop-off. And I don't necessarily want to be building the supply drop-offs as well because they're really expensive on the wood. Ay, ay, ay. This is not a trivial force over here either. Day 8, hardest difficulty. Endless nights. How deep are we? We're like 2 hours in. Thanks for hanging out. If you made it this far, you are a champion, my friend. I would battle the forces of a nightmare apocalypse anytime along your side. Thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate the company and the kind words. The reason I keep doing this and making stuff is because y'all are just so dang wholesome, and a lot of kind words, a lot of words of encouragement. A lot of folks let me know when they enjoy what I'm doing here, and I really appreciate that. I'd be happy to just do this quietly all by myself, but if you want to hear about it, let me know, and then I'm happy to record for you too. Oh, here we go, another chunky undead force up here. Level 9 behemoths, level 7 necromancers. Should be a battle. Big enough battle. Oh, you know what? Can we... Yes, we can pick up that 3rd level of arcane strength. And then in here, I don't know, attack damage? In case we want to auto attack folks, which we do still do plenty of with the wizard. Yeah, these little level 9 behemoths, no problem. Carve right through them. And once we actually get so many skill books at this point in time too that it's kind of wild. How many passive points we get? Shit, Orc Raid way to the west, and we are nowhere near it. Eesh. So I have exercised my right to pause, even though I said I wouldn't do that. Orc Raids are really annoying, so I did it. How much of an Orc Raid? Shit, it's a big one. We gotta get going on. I guess we're headed west, everybody. Our towers ought to buy us some time, but this is like 6 orcs or something. This is more than I was hoping there would just be a couple, like 1 or 2. 6 is too many, so we have to get over there. 6 is too many for our towers to stop. We can finally upgrade our last gunman. We just need to get there before they kill the actual outpost itself. Let's see, our food looks good, our resources are okay. Let's go ahead, we'll up to like 100 charcoal. We could wall off, we don't have a lot of attacks from the east, which is sort of why I'm not like, oh, we need to get this eastern end walled off, but I suppose we might as well. We don't have a lot of attacks until we do. Shit. That's why we kept fighting in the west, because that's where the orcs were coming from. I hate orcs. The only good orc is a dead orc. Okay, the army's here. We can teach them the error of their murderous, barbarous ways. though. They did take a lot more resources from me than I wanted them to.
Winds guide me. On the
Okay, we
move.
still got a good chunk of the day. Let's lean into the hard fights in the west then. We can rebuild some fishing. We could put another tower up. Dark pylon spotted. That's just to the east of us. Maybe we catch that on our way home tonight.
Half day for certain.
Alright, easy fight after that last sort of gigantic battle we had over here before. And all we get for our trouble is a bit of silver.
Your order? Yes.
Alright, well, we take the battle up north. Through level 11 Frost Panthers. Level 13 Bone Reavers. Our mana still looks good, so we can sort of go nuts.
Fine.
And we're just gonna march up the edge of the map, looking for tough fights. There are like, there are named like Skeleton Lord guys, which is where I've seen legendaries drop off before. I've also just seen sort of legendaries just from high level fighting. So that's really what we're hoping for.
Perfect.
I'd love to be able to get some juicy ones to show off. This looks like an orc base here. I think I've seen legendaries from orc warlords as well. If we get any of those out here.
Yes.
Okay. The only thing I don't like is my range is long and the arcane strength buff range is kind of shorter. So I gotta run my guy forward like a little bit before I can pop my buff, which is slightly annoying. I guess I could pop it earlier in the battle process, but... Another orc raid. Way down south again. Damn. Maybe we'll start expanding down south. We're gonna leave our wizard up here real quick to grab the goodies while the army marches.
Yes.
Anything else good up here? Not much. Haven't found a lot of good loot in some time now. This is even a different base than the last one that got attacked. Why are you attacking? I don't understand. Hurry up and finish fishing these lakes out, man, so we can abandon these bases. Ooh, it's a long walk. I don't know if we're gonna make it in time to save this outpost. Could we rebuild it? We could. We could use an extra lantern or two, really. Get some extra lanterns online. Oh, we lost that outpost. The fishing huts stay there, but we lose the... Oh, they murdered a bunch of peasants. We lose the ability to have quick turn-ins to that outpost, because the outpost acts as like a warehouse that we can just bring our supplies back to. So when it's down, it's like... it's almost no use in having the fishing huts out here, because they'd have to walk 100 miles to get stuff back home.
Done.
Okay, well, we've killed them. For now. Let's go there. I guess there's an orc base right here. Orc war totem. Does it give us any... Maybe it's because this war totem's proximity to our base that we get the raids over here? That seems possible. So now are we going to get raids at a completely different base? Can we maybe kill a demon real quick before the other demons show up?
On the move.
Oh, there's a fat boy coming. 700 hit points. We've got just him in the fight. Can we kite around anytime he hits someone? Oh, not enough kiting. Micro, freeze him. Burn him down. We're actually doing good damage on this fat boy. He did. Oh, he just dropped 2 more paladins, so that's sort of suboptimal. Dropped another paladin. He's onto the gunners. No, he's got a gunner. I'm trying to micro him. He dropped an epic, a legendary. We did it. But it looks like it's like a sword or something. Give me inventory space. No, the dreaded Blade of Darkness, which I do not have inventory space for. And it's gonna be nighttime. We just got a bunch of guys killed. 1, 2, 3 more paladins. And 1, 2 gunners, 3 gunners. Probably more paladins actually. But we don't have space for the paladins right now. They're gonna have to do the gunners. Get home! Flee to the city! Legendary sword. 22 energy, 40 attack damage, and 15 attack speed. Oh my god, it's an incredible sword. This blade was crafted with dark magic and carves flesh. It randomly increases attack speed during combat to satisfy its hunger. But it doesn't work on a wizard.
Yes.
That's pretty frustrating. I wish they would make it so legendaries didn't drop when you can't use them. Let's grind it up. What does it give us? I didn't even see. Did it give us anything? I wasn't looking on the right spot. I'm sure it gave us something. Oh well. Okay. Gonna be a dicey night. Crap. Okay, we're in day 8. Super duper difficulty. We've taken some unnecessary casualties.
On the move.
Let's get some silver armor made. Let's get some warhammers made, because clearly we go through paladins a lot faster than I thought we would. Finish that fight, because we got dogs on the east. So we could put up some towers here. Oh lord, there's a bunch of fat boys. Fall back. Make safe the city. Okay, anything else critical? Not at the moment, just that gap there that we didn't quite get filled out. We could build out some extra towers over here in the east. Nope, but we're out of planks again. Planks! Planks, planks, planks. Always a thorn in my... a thorn in my flank. The lack of plank. We can finish off that wall at least. Bunch of necromancers in the east. Gonna have to deal with them. Okay, make sure we're rebuilding anything that gets broken. It's weird how it seems like they'll be coming fast and furious, and then there'll be like a moment of like chill. We need our wizard actually back to regen some hit point, some mana, some energy. Because he's spending a lot. The army is pretty healthy still, and there is a bit of time and space. Tower here, tower there. The huge force of, apparently we've overbuilt on riflemen a little bit. What is this? 5, 10, 15 riflemen, 5 paladins is the current force. Because we didn't have enough to rebuild the rebuild the paladins when we needed them, so we just rebuilt a whole bunch of riflemen instead. Honestly, it's working fine for now until the paladin, you know, if these 5 paladins die, then the riflemen are in deep doo-doo. Oof, look at all these dogs. Great spot for some AOE. Oh, fat boys here. We'll try to keep the paladins alive if at all possible. lot of guys here. A lot of guys there too. A lot of guys up there. I just feel like there's a lot of guys around. There's more guys coming in this way too. Ooh, okay. Keep the heals up here. We clearly need the wizard here. The walls, I guess, are doing their job of being all wally about things. Please finish these necromancers so we can send you other places. Okay. Good, good. Fall back. Everyone, we need to get to the east. Because the northeast walls are falling. We're nearly through the night. Day 9. Getting rough. I think we'd make it through a normal game. I think we'd beat a day 10 on this difficulty, but... Ooh. It's harsh. Is everything gone? Everything dead? Is there a moment of peace? Even the defense is looking at those guys. Do we need a gate here? We need a wall. I don't know, maybe just another layer of walls there would be important. Let's repair some walls. I think we've held it. We've held the line. Oh, there's another attack up north, but it's not much. Attack to the east. Necromancers coming out like crazy. Didn't even see those guys. But that ought to be the end of it. Okay. I think that's night on day 9 held. It's getting dicey. But we're starting, I mean, some of the defenses survived in various places and things, right? Our stone is really low. Shit, we need so much more stone. I need so much more stone. Oh, I guess we got stone. We're just not turning it into blocks quick enough. Okay. That is easy enough to solve. That is then additional stone masons. Carpentry. We can do it. We'll opt for a second stone mason, second carpenter. That's fine. I have one charcoal burner. Did I make a second charcoal burner? I did. So let's get upgrades on our second charcoal burner. I'll need a wooden handle. I need at least 2 more wooden handles for upgrades over there. Where's my other wood guy? Over here. Get some wooden handles up. Okay, we've got a force of 20 guys ready to go.
Perfect.
Seeing as we killed the biggest demon, didn't we? I think we killed the biggest demon over here. Let's go over, let's clean out this demon place. I didn't like that last legendary you gave me. I want more. We do have a lot of idle workers. Okay, we've mined out our silver here. These guys are still mining, but silver is not an issue for us. I think we're much more on a wood kind of needs. Wood. Would you please get me more wood? And we could bust down these old places for the extra resources. Okay. Whew. It's getting sweaty. Getting hot in here. It's running late into the evening. It's a longer game than I thought it would be. But I'm not going to abandon you guys. We're going to stick with it until our deaths. Until our certain deaths. Any demons left in here? Bunch of demons are left in here. Freeze them. Try to focus fire down the biggest and worst of them. Oh yeah, decent deeps. Decent. Some of them get dragged a little too far from their base, so they run back. Okay, yeah, no, come back. We want more of you. Orcs are coming. Goddamn orcs. Let's go deal with the orcs. We'll be back for you, demons. My fisherman.
With wisdom I move. Done.
It's got to be another orc something coming down here. Orc, maybe a little orc base or something.
On the move.
Okay. Emergency fisherman huts. Fish, fish, fish. Oh my god, we're out of food. That's how bad things have gotten. Oh, because we rebuilt and we didn't man them. F. Fish, 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 fish. Good lordy, we don't got enough fish in us. Water, water, water. There's only one fish there. Wish there was an easier way to tell where fish were on the map. A lot of fish up here, but I don't have the area cleared out very well. Ugh. Here's a decent enough fish spot, I suppose. We don't have enough food to build an outpost, but we need an outpost to get more food. Hopefully that fishing spots we just turned on there get online real quickly, because it seems like it's going to be important.
Magic strike force.
Alright, there's only a very small handful of demons left. I think we ought to be able to take them right here, right now. Incidentally, this is how you actually... Oh, we lost a paladin! This is how you actually kill the demons in the normal game if you need to. You kind of kite them away from the base, you pick them off a couple units at a time, you use your hard crowd control to stop them from... freeze them in place long enough to DPS them.
Perfect.
And that's all the demons here. We can take out a demonic portal. Boom, that's a demonic portal down on the hardest difficulty. Couple of purple items in here. Purple bag, purple hat. Plus 10% healing, that's a bonus for us.
Done. With wisdom,
I can chop up some of these little demony portal-y things.
on the move.
We're under attack? Oh, there's... Holy moly, that's an actual attack. Can we finish this off, please? And then we're gonna have to go home. 2 necromancers, a fat boy. We didn't really have that wall up particularly well. Why aren't we need food? We can't make more people because we don't get enough food. Oh my goodness. I didn't notice our dire food circumstances until too late. We might be in like a bit of a death spiral because we need... It sucks that you need the food to make an outpost. It sucks a lot. a lot. Okay, we're almost home. We lost a bunch of the frontline defenses. I had no idea there would be an attack this strong of multiple necromancers and multiple rotting colossus coming from a little dark pylon of blood over here. I've always seen the attacks from those be like pretty small, like not exciting. So when it's a big old existential threat like this, I guess I cranked the difficulty up, and such is life. Oh, I wish these undead dropped some food for me. And we got orc raid, so we gotta run back down south because they're hitting our food. Oh lord, I think we might be in a death spiral here. This might be the beginning of the end for us. We're gonna... Ugh. Can we expand any more around this lake? Maybe... Yeah, we could expand over here, get a couple guys on that one fish. That would be something. We could still do a lot more fishing up here. Oh, the outpost is down here. Oh no, we can't build the new outpost because we don't have the food. Oh lordy, that might have been the break in our back. F. We need to go hunt some wildlife maybe? Is the way of things. We'll chop some wood while we're at it. We'll put like anyone who possibly can go. Can't build over another object? What do you mean? Get to work on that fish, boys. ASAP. Okay, we gotta stop this dark pylon from sending gigantic armies at us. That's a certainty. There's no fish up here. Are there any fish close to our base that we could expand to? Northeast, but it's going to be nighttime, so anything we expand to up there is going to get wrecked. Oh god, we're going to have like a night of starvation. We need to find like... I guess we gotta do this battle. So we need to find like neutral Frost Yeti camps or something, because they drop food when we kill them. But I don't remember if or where we have any of those on the map. Are there any up north? We cleared that one. They're the ones that are surrounded by like a stone circle. Keep marching, keep marching. We need to find some food before it's nightfall. -60 daily. There's a wolf. Shoot the wolf. 8 food. We got that going for us.
Order.
Oh, what we've been reduced to. I don't think you get food for killing orcs. Let's leave the orcs alone.
Arcane winds guide me.
There's a bear.
With wisdom,
I want to return home with a bunch of food, and then like before it like maybe pause the game, and before we eat it, we turn it into a bunch of forward bases. Here we go. Here we go. It's a Yeti factory. This should be big food here for us. It's late. It's nighttime, but it's not quite rising from the dead time. So we got a little bit of time to work with. 170 food in the bucket, in the inventory. Okay. 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 We got goodies. We pick them up. We get back home. A fucking sap. Holy moly! This is getting tight. This wall is effed over here. We could put some defenses up. I need to keep some planks saved up. Let's get home with the food. And then we need to... Home with the... Undead are rising. Okay, hold on. Pause. We're home with the food. We need an outpost over here by our fishermen. There was another fishing place somewhere else. We're fishing here. Shit, it's dark and we can't see. The night is full of terrors. There was a second place I was going to build on. It was like up here. Hold on. Can I use... Okay, I can use this guy as like a see in the dark. How do we find some fishes? Thought there were fishes around here somewhere. No, this is not working as well as I hoped it would. Alright, well, we'll focus on this base being built here. We'll put like 3 or 4 fisheries back online. Maybe that'll be enough for us to work with. If we survive the darkness. Might be a big if. Okay, okay. Try and separate this into 2 groups again.
What now? Yes.
You guys are group number 2, you guys are group number 1. We still have some static defenses that are kind of holding up. Look at this force over here. Mostly dogs. Dog force. Dogs we could handle. It's more like these kind of big ass armies over here that are the trouble for us. Oh, that wall's gonna go down. These forward fishing huts are getting attacked. That's illegal. Get that kill and get back into the base, please. You guys need to kill. Okay, that wall is effed. It needs to get fixed. Okay, we can do that. Those guys are fighting up there. We need to go west and fight over there. This wall is breached too, and we're breached up here, so we need to try to rebuild if possible. You can't rebuild when those guys are nearby. So we do gotta wait till we get the kills on them. The fights aren't too hard. They mostly seem relatively like all the attacks are like level 1 guys. So it's easy enough to win. The trouble is that they just come from the different directions and stuff, and it's hard to get folks where they need to be, right? Oh, is that 5 big fat guys up there? That's kind of a lot. Make sure the wizard goes up here so we can freeze them. Okay, good. DPS buff and start to burn through them. These guys have killed the necromancer. Did I mention it's getting dicey? More baddies up there. Okay, we haven't lost any soldiers yet. We'll pause real quick. I know that's cheating, but my people are very hungry. Please, sir, we're so hungry. We just need more fish. Oh, there's a huge army here. Don't love to see that. Since there's only a single gate holding this northwest side, we're actually going to do the upgrades on it for hit points for that gate. Big, chunky army over here. Hopefully the gunners can bring him down. We got to get our hero back at base. He's out of mana. He's got to sit back and just regen. We're burning through our mana too quickly. The trouble is there's so many necromancers. I think they're like, oh, there's a huge force there of chunguses. Paladin's got to fall back. Gunman got to fall back. We'll do a big damage buff on everybody, and we'll push in again. The northern wall is taking a beating, but we can't abandon the western side, which is in serious dire straits here. Let's freeze some of those necromancers. Get our hero back. Are they into the infrastructure yet? Not yet, but they will be soon. We'll send the wizard who leveled up, can sort of go draw some aggro maybe. You guys need to finish off necromancers. Necro. And I need everybody marching east as quickly as possible. Okay, we finished off the west. Everyone's marching east. Let's try and get some rebuilding. It's gonna be daytime actually. If we can fight this force off, we'll survive this night. Day 10 survived. Ooh, we lost like 3 paladins. And we're gonna need food for them. It was hard to keep track of like who needed healing there, and I didn't even have the mana for the healing either. Lordy lordy. Day 10 survived. Not dead yet is what we've got to say for ourselves. Where was that fish? There's some fish here. Okay. I wish these flippin' fisheries reached a little further, because I'm not sure they're going to reach where I need them to, but we'll try it out. We'll get another outpost set up over here with some more fisherying. Try to repair before the next night comes and we're left in terrible darkness. Lord, it's getting rough. All right. I think we would be well served probably by like a bunch of AoE up here to hold the line. Okay, we need our own army probably to the west. Send the army out west because we're gonna need to fight any orc raids today. Okay, we got enough food finally to put some paladins online to refill our losses. And looks like we can get some fishing huts, some new fishing huts online. Now they're blocked by rocks. I guess just two little fish spots up. Not a lot of fishing to be done here. Ooh, oh, it's so annoying. Blocked by rocks. Is there a way to make it reach further? Add to increase your workers' speed. No, I can't increase like the amount, like the range of fish that they get, which is what I want to increase most. Do I have enough for more outposts? I need more lanterns, so let's anticipate that. We're going to need more expansions to around food anywhere we can. We could just start throwing outposts out willy-nilly. Put an outpost over here. I don't think an outpost itself really requires orc raid. Right here on my fishing post. They're coming from the south. Maybe we look for... I don't know. I wish they would raid the part that had the turrets on it. That would make my life a lot easier. We can bust down some of these old defunct quarries. We ordered the new paladins to come out and join the main army. And then we head back west. Okay. Gosh, is there anything else I should be doing? Probably prioritizing defenses at home. Right? Doesn't matter how many fish we have if everybody at home's dead. Let's do that. Let's make sure we've got our walls as set as they're going to get. We'll double up on gates anywhere we can. Double up on the walls behind them. I like the double up a gate idea. I should have doubled up here, but I'm a fool. Fortunately, like this southern area, I never even walled off because nothing ever came through here. Maybe we'll just do like some wood walls here just in case. Over here we did have trouble, so it would make sense to lean in extra. Defenses, defenses, defenses. Okay, we burned through all of our planks. We'll heal up and then we'll start hitting some of the front line again. We're making a bonus. We're plus 99 on the food. That means we're making more food than we're using up currently. But I would like to put an emphasis on maybe more hunting, more yetis if we could. Here's a pig at least. We definitely want to become home with food.
With wisdom I move.
Ooh. Once again, thanks for joining me. We are 2.5 hours in to this never-ending run. Jesus, I'm tired. I want to go to bed, but there's no rest for the wicked. Day 10. How much longer can we survive on this hardest difficulty? I feel like we've got everything we need. It's just a question of, you know, how much more can we burn through? Oh, look at all these beautiful, beautiful fishes. Can we get anything close enough to start harvesting them? Ooh, this is a boss. It's a Graveguard Bone Wraith, 11,000 hit points. That's what I was talking about. That's the good stuff right there. Focus fire. Oh, he's going down fast. You got nothing on us, Graveguard Bone Wraith. Although there are level 15 chunky boys here. Get that kill and fall back. Oh, legendary boots! Did anyone die? Yes, we lost a paladin. Let's see what these boots of the Celestial Guardian. They're heavy boots, so they might not be ideal for a wizard of my stature. 166 health, 32 energy, 8 attack damage. My current ones are 30 health, 4 movement speed, 42 energy. What the hell, let's take them. Let's use them just because they're orange, and orange is pretty. Oh, I did build this outpost pretty danger close. God damn it, I need the fish. Orc raid, and it's right here. So, we got that going for us. We can actually walk the wizard right over to drop off his goodies. And regen some mana. Okay, you guys want to get some fish? Again, we're blocked by rocks, which is outrageously annoying. And we're also blocked by not having enough resources. Okay. Heal up, make another paladin. We're gonna need to make probably a lot more paladins. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more silver armors, 10 more war hammers. For that we're gonna need 10 more planks. Let's just anticipate like some heavy nighttime losses. What would we need to replace them? 10 leather armor, which would require 10 more parts. 10 guns, which would require 20 more handles, 20 more gunpowder. Let's do it now before we really need to do it. That many handles is really going to cut into our wood, but...
Done.
I was like, this is quite a little undead base down here. I guess this was that graveguard guy. Oh my god, it's almost nighttime again. I feel like we've hardly even been doing anything. I guess we stabilized our food. 2 plus 219, so our food is coming in. We still have a lot of people who aren't working. Let's I don't know, start chopping wood out here. I don't think we could ever have enough wood. Anyone else should be chopping wood? Make sure that none of our unemployed guys are without things to do. Grab all these goodies, and we're gonna have to hoof it back home. I'm proud that we did take out that super hard difficulty demon camp, though. That felt like an accomplishment to me. In theory, we would have won. We survived our 10th night, or maybe this is the 10th night survival. I don't know. But in my book, we won. But shit, we're still down a paladin. Almost enough to get the next one up. Okay, stone blocks. Let's buff up those walls. We don't really have enough planks to really make anything. Oh, we're not gonna have any defenses on this western wall because we don't have enough planks to go around. Shit, we're making planks as quickly as we can. Oh, we're out of stone at our secondary stone base. That's not good. Wasn't there a stone just south of it, I thought? There was stone. Fudge, sickles. It's dark now, I can't even see. Well, stone will be a problem for the next day if we survive to get there. This is this is actually super fun. This is actually super fun. This is one of the more gnarly sort of survival experiences I've had. I always felt like sometimes the end of like the end of like They Are Billions and what's the other one? Age of Darkness, Final Stand. Age of Darkness, Final Stand often felt just like kind of bullshit to me. I'm like, oh wow, you just send literally 2 billion guys, and some of them are these giant crushers that I can't even hurt. Like if I haven't prepared outrageously for this, you know, particular course of action, you know, I never had a chance. But that's 10% healing. Yeah, okay. This actually feels much more fair, and this is still pretty gnarly. Pretty gnarly.
Where to?
This is a force here, this is a force here. Army 1, Army 2. There's bad guys all the way down at this base here. That's fine, that's fine. That's not even an important base at all. We're starting to expand enough that they're attacking like my neighboring outposts, which they're not supposed to do. It's illegal. It's against the Darfall Convention of don't attack outposts.
Perfect.
But if we can do an appropriate amount of whack-a-mole this night, I'll be quite proud of us. Quite proud of everyone. You've done a bang-up job, everyone.
Order.
Proud of having you here. This has been a lot of fun. I've been enjoying the hell out of this. And I feel like any minute now, the old shit's gonna hit the fan.
On the move.
But we're holding it quite well, actually. This night doesn't seem too bad. I know last night it was incredibly dicey right before dawn. So far, so good, though. We're holding really well.
Fine.
Oh, they're through in the south. That southern wall was catching some heat. Coming in the north. Okay, we gotta clean up these interlopers. And then get up there. Actually, the northern wall defenses are holding super good. Oh, that's nice to see.
Perfect.
Okay, the northern wall defenses actually held them solo. Oh my goodness, I love it. Not having to run up to the northwest. Here comes a wave, but we've got towers working on them.
On the move.
That's being held by towers too. Who knew towers were good? Oh my goodness, we're dry on stone though,
Yes.
which is pretty bad. Pretty bad, and we do have that portal to the east we're gonna need to deal with. Oof. This is a long match. I guess we, you know, I mean, we're committed to it now. We go as long as it's gonna take. That outpost up there is in some dire straits.
Perfect.
Oh, they're in through this. I was just saying, they're not really attacking from the southern side, and now they're all looping around this way. Oh, and they're through the northwest, which looks pretty dicey, actually. Okay. You guys are coming to help, right?
With wisdom I move. Done.
We're gonna need everybody over there. This base is getting ravaged. That's not ideal. That's a source of iron, but even at this point in time, iron's not really that critical for us. Oof. Fall back. We haven't had too many in the way of casualties, but this is a massive army here. I don't know. Fall back, make sure everybody's in the healing circle. I hope there's... Oh, the south is getting... Our houses are getting wrecked. Oh my god. It's gonna be done real soon. We almost have this northern side cleared out. Okay, we gotta get south ASAP. Oh my god. I don't have any answer for that huge mass down there who are just wrecking their way through infrastructure. Oh my goodness. Houses are going down. pretty badly. We're not losing soldiers. I'm out of mana. Oh. Okay, well, we're just gonna have to... Oh, giving houses sucks. I don't know if there's a benefit to being over the pop cap or if you just can't... Or, not a benefit, obviously. I don't know if there's a malice, something bad that happens for being over the pop cap. Because we're gonna be wildly over. We got room for 11 villagers right now. 32, which means we lost like 10 during the night. Still out of mana. Okay. Ugh. In the top 2. Okay, it is dawn. We just need to clear up everything that is here still. We held one more night. It's getting extraordinarily dicey. Extraordinarily dicey. Here we go, though. We just need to clean up the remnants here. God, we need some stone. Where's our stone gonna come from? I thought there was some down south. Here it is. Here's stone. Do I have enough to build an outpost? I do. You are now a stone outpost. Hopefully there's no indigenous life around there that's gonna burn that down.
Yes.
Kill them. Kill them. We lost that outpost and that outpost. Okay, it's fine. I'm worried about like when the orcs show up a little bit. We need stone back online. We can't even like rebuild our walls until we get a vast quantity of stone going again. And we've had so many deaths. We don't have enough villagers to work the stone mines. Let's turn off some of the wood choppers and iron miners. Send all them down to gather stone.
On the move.
We gotta go east. We gotta kill this pylon. Please no orc raids. Please no orc raids. It would be really, really bad if they chose now to raid. 10 idle workers. Okay, maybe we got... Well, there's like 8 of them marching down here, so... What is this? Oh, our guys like got caught up. Like everyone's like all disorganized. I thought we were a little more... consolidated than that. We lost a soldier. Brave lad died for his country. I am really concerned about orc raids though. Probably to the way southwest. I don't think we even get there in time. I think we would just have to like write it off as a complete loss. Food's looking great though. 710 food. Orc raid launched. It is way to the southwest. Those guys are effed. We're gonna unqueue all these workers. Hopefully they'll go home or somewhere better. We could add jobs over here. Go do those jobs. Oh, lost another guy there. Okay, we got room for 2 more soldiers. We got good supplies, lots of guns and stuff ready. So, as long as we've got some food, we ought to be able to replenish our forces. That's what we could say about things. Shit, the orcs followed him home. I don't have any defenses here. Oh, you are the worst orcs. Usually the raid stops where it was at, but they must have been aggroed on those workers that went to move. Okay, the stone is flowing again. We got that going for us. Could we do even a tavern here? No, you can't build taverns outside. No, I don't want to lose that outpost as well. But it's so far away. Let's get to rebuilding the home base. That's what's gonna make or break us here. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That wall looks fine. We'll up our limits on stuff.
Perfect.
Okay, we did lose this, but... So it's a loss of some planks, but we will rebuild it because there's a lot of fish left.
Fine.
And we gotta get back east because there's another pylon over there. We gotta rebuild up here, which was really needs to be double walled. And then like... lots of the good stuff. We have an outpost here. What does this outpost do? I guess I don't have any people that can go in it. Let's repopulate some houses with our stone now that most of our walls have been replaced at least.
Order.
Houses, houses. Is stuff being attacked? Are there more orcs in here? This place at least has towers to fight the orcs off. I think they'll be okay.
With wisdom
Let's clean up these undead while we can. Focus fire all of our gunners. Looking Tribune. These guys are gonna fight these orcs off, right? Ballista goes down, but we still have the tower up. But now he's fighting little guys. He's not in range of the tower. God damn it. Okay, now the tower's hitting him. This fight looks good. There's iron here if we needed it. No, we have massive stores of iron. The stone, it's flowing. Sleeping bags as well. We could make a shitload of sleeping bags.
What now?
Okay, we got an army up. I think the army's job is probably to keep these bases safe from orcs for now. Another orc raid coming. Of course there is. We're hitting our fishermen. Getting us right in the fishies. This is really a wood chopping base for now. Everybody march west. We can rebuild some of those fishers. My god, it's almost nighttime again. Time, it really does fly when you're having problems. Time flies. It keeps on slipping, slipping into the future, it feels like.
Yes.
Oh, there's silver here too. Do I need silver? Nah, I got 89 bars of silver. I'll be dead before I use up that silver. I'm fine on food at the moment. So we're just gonna chill out here and focus on base rebuilding for the moment. We're suffering on lack of workers, really. Chopping us wood and getting us stone. Sleeping bags, sleeping bags. Gotta make sure all our houses have sleeping bags in them because that's an efficient way to get some pop cap up. I can already hear the crickets. It's starting to get to be nighttime. Probably our death this night. Day 11 night on ultimate super duper difficulty. Will we get enough to get some more people out and about? Enough pop space. Okay, we're starting to get enough cap space. We do have people working those jobs. We could put wood chopping jobs down here too. Wood's critical. We're burning through the stone. We'll add more stone jobs even because there's never enough. Woodcutter, more woodcutters please. Oy, oy, oy. Okay, we've added a crap load of woodcutters. We're making more peasants. Put these houses to use. Okay. Okay, it's... I wish we had more defenses ready. I really do. Not enough resources there. What are we low on? Low on planks at the moment. Can maybe switch to towers. There's just not enough of anything. Alright, get home, troops. We're on 7 paladins, 13 riflemen. What are they called? Gunmen. 13 gunmen. Handgunners. We've got wood. We can kind of wood up some of these places. Oh, we are not in an ideal scenario here. Let's get these guys over here. You are force number 1. You are force number 2.
On the move.
Okay. Nighttime. Any second now. We're gonna try and like add defenses to the night. I've never really used spikes. I don't think they're that useful. They lose durability when people walk over them, which sucks balls. Oh shit! Here we didn't close up this wall here. In they come. The quicker we could stop small threats, so let's keep the forces spread out. You know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna send my wizard over to get his doubled magic power from the purple spot here. That seems critical. Some of these kills, he was getting blocked up by traffic jams. Okay, you guys gotta go back east because there's more necromancers in the east. You guys gotta stop them from breaking in the walls down south. Wizard, you gotta stand in here long enough to get it. Okay, 120 seconds of energy overflowing. Maybe we just fill you out of the energy. That'll leave you there for a little while to keep capping up. We do got bad guys coming in from the south now. It's annoying that they do that now. Tons of necromancers over there. That's also bad. But we're at least shooting them. We're working on the problem. You need to go up here to help, I think. Okay, so far so good. These paladins badly need a heal, though. Oof. Quick, we need to clear out these necromancers because we got other problems in the west. I can see them on the minimap. I don't even want to look. And we got more necromancers coming in. More problems to the west. Okay. Let's put some... We could put... not enough. We put a couple towers in. Big problems, big armies in the west. We're still about a third of the way through the night. Okay. Walls. Re-wall over here. Bad guys are getting in. They're already back before we've even left. Oh. It's a lot of big chunky boys here. We can freeze them for now. There's just so many hit points of bad guys to burn through. I don't know that we can do it. The tower up there. We just need to keep trying to burn through here. I'm already worried about my mana of my hero, so we're going to run him back, get him manaed up. We're going to try and clear up this western wall. We got big problems on the eastern wall and the northern wall, and they've got reinforcements coming through in the west as well. Oh, I think there's nothing to do but leave the east to try to hold as long as possible. Try to stabilize the western situation. We did lose to someone. Let's get another paladin trained up. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, they're coming in. They're targeted on our gunners too, which is not ideal. Look at this force here. Oh my goodness. If this was the only thing I had to deal with, this would be a lot. 2, 4, 6, maybe 8 necromancers, and they're in the base. I think we need to fall back into the base, but leaving like 8 necromancers here seems insane. Fall back to the keep. There's a Dark Weaver. This demon's starting to show up. Oh my god. We might hold this night. I think we probably will. But we're gonna be so crippled. We're not gonna be able to do anything all tomorrow day. So we'll just go straight to whatever tomorrow night looks like, I think. Ooh, starting to get some bad damage. Shit, we gotta get the paladins back. They're taking too many hits on the east. We might hold this night. We might not hold this night. I don't have enough. Oh, I lost the barracks, so I can't train up anyone I'm losing right now. God, we gotta do something about these necromancers. Where's this paladin at? Oh, he got out east. Oh, I might not survive this night. Ooh, I can't kill the necromancers fast enough. They're so tank. Oh, we got boys on the buildings. Okay, we gotta draw aggro off the building. Okay, the building is still. I have 600 hit points. It is daytime. If we can minimize casualties. Building at 300 hit points. What's hitting it? Archers, maybe? You guys focus on the west. You guys focus on the east. Don't die, paladins. Oh my god. Okay, so the good news is we survived, and it is day 12. However, there is some bad news as well. There's a great deal of bad news. F. Let's go. We need some stone and wood refining back online. I guess we're just gonna build a really tight wall here. Just try to like hang out in the base. Stone and wood refining. Hey, we leveled up, everybody. Great news. Dump some points into some of these things. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Points for you, points for me. We're down. Oh. I suppose it probably makes sense to try to get more soldiers back online, because I don't think they don't need houses for pop space. Okay, we got some crafting back up. We can use our tool parts to go for the speed ups. Oh no, we can't do the speed ups because we don't have a workshop. Is it worth getting a workshop online too? No, we'll just let them. We'll just let them cook. Any orc attacks that happen tonight, we're just gonna let happen. Tell you what, we're gonna turn on the fast speed here. Full speed ahead. We'll let the orc raids raid whatever they're gonna raid. We'll try to get. We are gonna be able to get our troops back online. Okay. Paladin, then we're out of armor, and we got enough to make gunmen after that. And if it gets any worse than that, we're gonna be in big trouble. Okay. New defenses around the base. the inner layers. Okay, we did have enough stone to at least wall off our keep. We've got 20 troops up, back online. We got lots of people out and about working. Until the orcs come for them, at least. Food is low. Orc raid. Okay. I mean, our food's all sort of going to be getting taken out. We're just sort of fast forwarding to nighttime because that is the right time. I mean, I don't. The times that I've tried spikes or barrels, they haven't done diddly. We'll pepper. Oof. Maybe we'll just sort of double wall up anywhere we can. Okay, we're out of stone. Get ready!
Perfect.
The orcs are ravaging the western bases. We've done a fast forward. It's a nice feature to have. Because I think the time of our video is at an end, my friends. 3 hours in. You legend, you damn legend for sticking around just to see what would happen. We can certify that the game does get a bit rough now. The difficulty is there. There's a bit of a bit to work with. We're just sort of spamming towers down anywhere we could get them. We're out of charcoal. We don't have any charcoal burners. We're gonna have only the light around our keep. Okay, they're coming in. We'll go normal speed.
Order.
Let's try and get on these fights. We do want to sort of lower their numbers as much as possible. Okay. Boy, the necromancers are really hard. We've got like 2,000 hit points, which I feel like should be pretty doable, but in reality, it just I think it's the combo of them raising extra sort of meat shields in front of them, right? You know, the classic necromancer tactics. It's so hard to burn them down, and they just take up time, and time is really your enemy in this game. It's not necessarily the strength of your troops. There's even more demons down south. They're starting to mix in dark weavers. Demons are coming along with these undead armies. Oh shit, we're gonna have to fall back to the walls already because there's stuff coming in all over the place. They're already inside the walls messing stuff up because they hit a big army that came from the southeast where we didn't really have much in the way. We made it thin because we didn't think anything was coming in that direction. We gotta keep an eye on everyone's life. We can't have any paladins dropping if we want to make it through the night. Lamps are out of charcoal, that's to be expected. We want to keep an eye on our mana, because the mana is going to be super tight. Oh my god, it's a huge demon force in the west. Oh god. Let's try and clean up some of the east. Nope, we gotta get back. There's no time. There's demons in the walls. Freeze them. Get on them. Heals. Focus fire. Towers. Extra walls. Okay, oh my god. This is a huge army to the west. But we're also being eaten by demon dogs in the east. Hell beasts are on us. Oh, the legendary hat. Let's go pick it up quick. Antlered helm. Maybe it'll turn the tides. You know it's a bad sign when legendary gear starts dropping on your base. Oh lordy. I think we might be done for. I can't even really tell what's happening anymore. It's getting pretty dicey. Here's my screenshot key. This will be the fall of Davok. There it is. You survived until day 13. 1,729 enemy kills. 1 hero lost. That was in like the first 5 minutes of the game or something, wasn't it? That was funny. 30 workers killed. 36 warriors killed. 16,000 points. Beat that, folks. All right. Well, I hope that you enjoyed that. Once again, if you stuck around for the whole video, you're an absolute legend. Thank you so much. I appreciate your support. I mean, I don't get anything from it, but I'm just proud of you. I'm just proud of you for making it this far. Good job, you. Nice work. I appreciate your fortitude and your dedication to gaming. This has been a lot of fun. Darfall is a great time. We're not going to belabor the point. There is a 13-day Chaosborne difficulty survival. Wow. A lot of fun. I might try more of those in the future. If you enjoyed this, let me know. I'm assuming no one did. It was probably just me for my own fun, my own sake. But I had a blast. I hope you enjoyed it as well. And I'll catch you next time with some Darfall or some Dune or maybe something else. Who knows? Anyway, thanks, folks. And I'll catch you next time, like we said.